Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com, and we will call the person that didn't call you back. We received an email saying simply this: life has two rules. 1, never quit.
Yeah.
And 2, always remember rule number 1. Never
That
quit.
is so.
I feel like intense.
That's the stalker's mantra.
Who wrote that?
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Today's second date updater by the name of Guru. Guru,
Of course, Guru wrote that.
how's it going, man?
It's going great. How you doing, guys?
Good, buddy.
What's up?
You are locking down these first dates left and right, Guru.
Guru locks it down. I miss you guys. I'm happy to be back.
Thank you for emailing us again about a second date update. Now, this will be your third one, man.
Yeah, this is special, guys. This one's really special. Let me tell you, I want to tell you her name.
Okay.
Just listen to it. Her name's Annie.
I like it.
You want to know what it rhymes with?
What's
What?
that?
Love.
I know. That's a very loose rhyme.
I thought you were going to say Fanny. She has a nice one.
Manny.
If
Now,
you're,
this is it, guys. This is it. I've taken everything you guys have said. Guru listens. Guru started writing a book.
really?
What is
I
the
want-
book called?
It's not done. Right now, it's just called Guru and You.
Guru and you.
You know
what
what?
kind
I
of
will-
book? What kind of book is it, Guru?
Oh, it's just life. It's a Guru about life book. It's everything, we've talked about. You guys have helped me.
Guru, I have a feeling you're going to change a lot of lives with your book, man, because you have a lot of knowledge in there that you need to share with the world.
Well, I can't wait. I think soon, they have a lot of electronic books and books and stuff, but no one's done a radio book, as far as I can tell. Soon I'll call you and I'll read a little bit from it or something.
Hey, Guru, you start writing your book, you work on it, you can call in and read from your book whenever you want, man. You have an open pass.
I want to know about Annie, though.
She's something really special, guys. I was walking through my place by myself, just having a nice Guru day. And just taking in all the love and people holding hands and walking around. And I stopped. I saw this accordion player. He was just grooving. He was playing. It was incredible. And I was there for a while, just with my eyes closed, just enjoying it. But when I opened them, here's the thing, like magic. When I opened my eyes, he was right next to me. Is that a sign?
I think that's a sign, absolutely.
A sign.
Because you know how sometimes, Guru, you just get caught up in the moment and then you just open your eyes and you realize that the love of your life could be standing right next to you and you turn around
Right
and you...
next to me.
Right.
I mean, she was.
Did you ask her out right then? Did you say, Annie, go out with me?
I didn't know her name yet, so I couldn't say anything. Go out with me. I might have, but it was beautiful. I told her she was beautiful, and I said, "You're so beautiful like the rain. You're making me miss rain. I wish it were raining right now."
And it worked on her. That line worked on Annie.
Yeah, it did. She was really into it. So then I asked if she wanted to get some coffee, and she said yes. So I walked over, and then I made her laugh because a lot of people don't know this, but a little bit of college I paid for doing work as a mime.
Okay.
So
You have so many skills, Guru.
you guys don't know that? I didn't tell you guys that.
No.
No, not yet.
Not that you used to be a mime.
You want me to do something real quick?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, wait. That's not going to work. So,
Hey, no, Guru. Hey. We already said that we could do a radio book. Why not radio miming? Life has too many rules. You got to kind of break the rules, to get ahead.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, see?
I see a rule. The first thing Guru does is look for a detour.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't take rules verbatim.
The world's first radio author and radio mime.
Okay, Guru, Annie liked your miming.
Yeah, so I did a mime of like a fish throw, and she threw it to me, and I threw it back. And, and then I helped clean her off because I said she missed it, and it kind of got on her, so I cleaned her off.
It's pretty cute.
But we talked a long time. We talked about Mexican box turtles. I used to have one. They're amazing. I don't know if you've had one as a pet. They're incredible pets. You don't have to feed them for like days.
I've always wanted one, but I've never had one.
Oh, they're the best. You don't go home for a couple days for whatever reason. They're okay. They're okay.
All right.
They're
I'm gonna get 'em-
survivors.
Yeah. See, a lot of people can learn a lot of things from you, Guru. Like, who knew that they should go get a Mexican box turtle? So, did you guys only do that? Did you get coffee and just kind of talk about things?
Yeah, all we had was coffee, and we talked for about a half an hour.
And how'd you leave it, Guru? What did you guys say when you were done chatting over coffee?
Well, I didn't want it to end, but then she said she wasn't feeling good, and she said she was having some food poisoning.
Ooh. Maybe it was from the fish you threw at her.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I said. That's what I said. And I thought she was kidding, and I did a mind thing where I comforted her and helped her out. Just of a whole life together. I can do a whole cycle of life. Guru can do birth to death. I'll do it for you guys.
Yeah.
Really.
Hey, Guru.
Guru, now, you only had coffee with her for like 30 minutes. How do you know that she's your passion?
The way she laughed at Guru, the way she looked in Guru's eyes, you've never seen eyes like Annie's.
So,
Never seen eyes like Annie's.
Guru, do you believe her that she had food poisoning and she had to go, or do you think it was an excuse and we need to get to the bottom of it?
Guru, here's what you're telling me, that it's strange that she only had coffee, how she's having food poisoning. But, people think you eat something and bam, but it can be a little while.
Yeah,
So,
Guru,
Yeah.
have you tried to reach out to her? Have you tried to call her and get a hold of her?
I haven't heard back from the email. I called a couple times.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be pushy.
Right. Maybe this time, Guru, it'll work out for you, man.
I'm telling you guys, she's the one.
Okay.
She's the one.
Guru, people love you all over the place. Every time I'm out, people talk about you, and they want more of you on the radio.
Guru's here to spread love. Guru spreads love. It's what he does. Why do anything else? Why do the opposite?
Right.
Yeah, amen,
Okay.
Guru.
point,
Amen.
Guru.
All right, so you know how this works then. This is now your third second date update, Guru.
I'll be honest. Part of me doesn't want to do it because I know the Guru's record isn't very good right now.
Hey,
Right.
third time's the charm.
We're 0 for 2. That's not a Hall of Fame statistic.
Well, it only takes one, Guru.
It only takes one. That's right.
Yeah, but no winners ever gave up. You know what I mean, Guru?
Mm-hmm.
No winners ever gave up.
All right. Guru, we're going to play a song, come right back, and then we're going to give her a call and see if we can get her on the phone and talk to Annie, all right? Keep those positive thoughts alive for like 3 minutes, okay? And then we'll call her.
Positive. No,
All right.
no winner ever quit.
Yeah,
Yep.
Winners aren't quitters.
Yep.
that's right, Guru.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All the texts coming in at 78592 say one thing. People love Guru. People love you, Guru.
Guru loves them, but right now Guru's got his eye on one prize.
Yeah?
You ready to call Annie, the girl that you had coffee with, and see why she isn't getting back to you?
I don't know.
Guru.
Guru doesn't want to think about that. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'll be honest, it's getting hard after 2. It's getting hard.
Remember our mantra, winners never quit.
Winners aren't quitters.
Nope, winners aren't quitters.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I already wrote it down.
Good. I'm glad you wrote that down,
Could
Guru.
be the title of your book,
Yep.
Guru.
Winners aren't
That
quitters.
could be a title.
Hey,
I'm just going to refresh people's memory real quick, Guru. He met a girl at Pike Place. They had coffee, kind of hung around for about half an hour, and then she said she had food poisoning and had to leave. Right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it's the story on the head.
All right. I'm going to call her right now, okay? So you know how it works. Just stay quiet until...
It's going to be hard.
I know.
I hear a voice. When Guru hears that melodious tune, it's going to be hard to stay quiet. But
I know it is. But you know.
I'll try.
I'll let you know when to jump in, all right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's. I wish I were there to dial the numbers for you.
There you
'cause
go.
I got courage. There.
That's the Guru I want to hear. I want to hear somebody who's ready to go. You sounded a little bit down at the beginning. Let's do this. Are you ready?
No whammies. Let's make the call. Let's make the call.
All right, here we
no
go.
whammies. Oh, this always makes me nervous.
Winners, not quitters. Winners, not quitters. Winners. Guru's a winner.
Right, Guru.
Beautiful day.
You're a winner, Guru.
She's not picking up.
She's going to do it.
Oh, God.
Hello,
Hey, can I speak to Annie, please?
this is her.
Annie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a second to talk?
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. We do a morning show.
Okay.
We were calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically where you go out on a date with someone and don't get back to them. They email us to call you and ask why. So somebody emailed us about you. Do you have any idea who that might be?
No. Who is it?
It's a guy by the name of Guru.
Oh, how can I forget Guru?
Yeah. Guru's a very memorable guy.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So you met Guru down at Pike Place Market, and you guys had coffee for a little while.
Yes, we did.
He mimed out some fish throwing and everything.
Yep. Fish throw. How could I forget the fish throw?
Basically, Guru emailed us because he liked you a lot, and he wants to know why he can't get a second date with you.
Well, I remember he wore this weird-looking vest that had, like, flowers sticking out of it, like, all over it. It was, like, basically like a flower vest.
What?
Okay.
Like was it three-dimensional?
No, it was just very strange looking, and so we met outside, and he was kind of running around the place and ended up doing, like, cartwheels into the restaurant. And I was just really embarrassed at first, like everyone was staring, of course, because, who does cartwheels in a restaurant?
Right. Guru
or a
does.
coffee shop,
Yeah. Annie, this is Brooke. I also do the morning show. Can I ask you real quick, when you first met Guru, the very first meeting, when you guys were standing in front of the accordion player, was there an immediate attraction with him?
Yeah, I mean, no, he was really funny, and I kind of charming, like, I thought he was a street performer.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I didn't really know what to expect. I was just like, okay, whatever, I'll go out with this guy and see what happens. But the immediate reaction was like, oh, he's talented and charming.
Annie.
Annie, Guru's on the phone. Guru's on the phone with us. Say hi to Annie,
Hey,
Guru.
Guru. Hi, I'd say hi to Annie all day. Hi, Annie. I don't have a crystal ball. Guru can't see into the future, but that morning I wore that flower vest for you. I'm sure, because when I was thinking about to wear that day, it was between a couple vests, and I actually had on the leather one, and then I went to the flower one, and I think Guru did it for you, and I think the first crystal ball I've ever seen in my life were your eyes.
That's really sweet. I just
listen to your voice, Annie. Have you ever stopped and listened to your voice? I could play some of this back for you. You should hear your voice. You have the sweetest, purest voice Guru's ever heard, and I've heard a lot of voices.
Guru, I have a question for you, because, you are a lot of personality, and I think that is a beautiful thing. I really do. But you seem to be attracted, this is the third time we've done the second date update, to really normal women.
Well, I think normal. I think you're really underselling Annie here. Annie's something special. One, you told her Guru struck out 3 times in a row, going back to the dugout. And you called her normal. Is Annie still on the phone?
Annie, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Before I let you go, I wanted to give Guru one last chance to plead to you. Guru, you got like 30 seconds. Tell Annie why you want to go out with her again.
Annie, there's 2 ways to look at this world. You look in your rearview mirror, or you look through the windshield. And I don't want to look in the rearview mirror. I want to look on a windshield and through it and see you for a long way down the road. And I think Guru and Annie has a nice sound to it. And I think you could weave dreams with your hair. I think you're beautiful. And I would love to go out with you again, and again, and again, and again. But I would take just one. Guru would take one more date with Annie.
Annie, have you ever had a guy tell you that he wants to weave dreams with your hair?
Nope. That's pretty special.
We'll pay for you if you go on a second date with Guru. We'll pay for the date. Would you go out with Guru again?
Guys, I really appreciate it. It's just not for me. I'm sorry.
That's
All
okay,
right.
Annie.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Annie, thank you for your time, okay?
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye.
Bye, Guru.
You're beautiful. Bye, Annie.
Hey, Guru. Look, Annie's gone now. I want you to keep your head up, though, man. All right?
Yeah.
It's up. Guru's head is up. Guru's head is up. Popping through like a flower in spring. It's looking around for something cheery.
There's not a lot of girls that can handle doing somersaults and stuff into a restaurant. That's a lot for girls to deal with, Guru.
I'm still sore from that.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
This might be the first second date update we've ever done where I won't need to pay for the second date at the end of it.
I didn't think of that.
Between the 2 people if they decide to go out again. Kevin is on the phone with us right now, and Kevin wants to call a girl named Simone. The interesting part about this, though, is Kevin wasn't completely honest with her when they went out. He's very wealthy. His family's very wealthy. He comes from money, and usually that's a problem for him when he's dating because that's all that girls are interested in.
Poor guy.
So he tried to play it a little different this time. Kevin, you know that a lot of people are going to be texting in going, who is he?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Even I want to know.
And I promised Kevin we wouldn't say who it is, but I can tell you I talked to him off the air, and all he'll let me say is that his family got all their money in the tech industry.
Okay.
And that's it. Right, Kevin?
Yep.
But I have confirmed it. It's legit. Kevin is a very, very wealthy man.
Really?
Yeah.
Like very wealthy, Jubal?
Yeah, that's what he said.
I just
let
wanna
it
know.
go. Yes, very wealthy, Jose. I know you have problems paying your car payment.
Yeah,
he has
I
more
do.
money than you.
Yes, I am, Jose. That's exactly why I didn't want to tell this girl.
Yeah, because that's how people act towards you, right? Like, wait a minute, you're how rich? How rich? Oh, my God, like,
what?
wait a minute. Like, what's your monthly paycheck?
Yeah.
Have you ever been turned down before, Kevin?
Turned down?
Yeah, like denied another date. Like, you seem like a really nice guy, possibly
I've
handsome,
never been
with
turned
lots
down
of
for
rich.
anything, ever. Nobody's ever turned me down for a date or when I wanted a car or when I wanted a plane or when I wanted to buy their business.
No, I guess, it sounds really snobby to say, but I haven't.
It is really snobby.
I've been the one doing the turning down,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
It's understandable. You have a problem that most people don't have.
Right.
I mean, you're an attractive person for anybody to date, no matter what.
At this point, you guys are starting to scare me. I think y'all are going to start asking me on dates. So can we just make the phone call? Or
Yes, I'll make the call. I realize it is getting a little uncomfortable. We're just harping on your money now. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get Simone on the phone. Here we go.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Simone, please?
this is Simone.
Hi, Simone. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, where did you say that you're from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that show.
Oh, so you're the one.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, really. That's fine. So if you don't listen to our show, I'm calling you today because you recently went out on a date with somebody who does listen to our show, and he asked me to get a hold of you. His name is Kevin.
Okay.
He's texted you a few times and hasn't heard anything back. Did you not like going out with Kevin?
This is just really weird that you're, I don't know, calling me and asking me about this.
I understand. We make a ton of these phone calls. It's never not weird. But do you have a few minutes to tell us about your date with Kevin?
I don't know. Is this going to, get really weird and personal? Because I definitely don't want to do that.
Get as personal as you want it to get. We're just wondering why you're not calling him back. That's all. And he's wondering why you're not calling him back.
I don't know. I just guess I didn't really get the right kind of vibe from him.
Was he like too nice? I mean, we talked to him. He sounded really nice. Maybe too nice?
No, he was appropriately nice. He's the right level of nice. I don't know. There's just something about him that didn't quite come across as the kind of person that I would normally want to date.
Is he creepy?
No, he wasn't creepy. He was sort of, frumpy, which...
Frumpy?
Yeah. My first impression was that he wasn't making a lot of effort for this date.
So you like he dressed poorly?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he seemed he hadn't washed. I don't know, like I was wearing heels and I was wearing a really cute dress and I wanted to make a good impression and I didn't get the idea from him that that was important.
Were you...
What?
Because I always think frumpy, immediately I think chubby. Are you not attracted to him because of his body
No,
build?
he's cute. Not frumpy like chubby, just frumpy like I threw this on and whatever.
So you feel like he didn't put in enough effort to try to impress you?
Yeah. He was very polite. It's not like he was a jerk or anything. He was a nice person. I just had this sort of feeling from him that he is not a particularly motivated person or has any sort of real kind of hustle.
Really? You know what? There's nothing more unattractive to me than somebody who isn't motivated. I will agree with you on that. And so that's the vibe that you got, huh?
Yeah, I mean, he just seemed kind of vague and uninspired, and I have a lot of passion, and other people who have a lot of passion, and he just didn't seem to have a
you don't
really excited about.
You don't want to date somebody that's going to sit on the couch and just watch Netflix all day, suck your bank account dry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
You know, you want to be with somebody who wants to make something of themselves. What is wrong with that crazy person in the background?
Sorry.
I'll explain to you why Jose's laughing so hard.
Okay.
I think I might know why you had a hard time connecting with Kevin.
Yeah.
We talked to him a little bit, and he told us he was trying something different with this date. A lot of his previous dates judged him for how much money he has. So he was trying to sort of dumb himself down, I guess, to not seem like he was as wealthy as he is.
Why would somebody do that? It doesn't even make sense.
He told us that he wanted a normal dating experience with a regular girl that he met online.
Yeah, but a normal dating experience, you still, like, put on a button-down shirt. I mean, that doesn't even...
I'm with her.
Listen, as rich as this dude is, he probably doesn't even know what a normal guy dresses like.
Seriously.
But wait, who is this person? Is this guy some famous person? And
No, if you looked him up online, you would know who he is.
Are you going to tell me? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information.
I'll just let you talk to him. How about that?
Hi.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's Kevin. He's actually on the other line and been listening this whole time.
Oh, my God. You've been listening?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God, Kevin. I'm sorry I called you frumpy.
That's totally fine. I was actually going for it, going for a certain look. So I can totally see what you were seeing.
I just feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this information because whoever this person was that you were, like, trying to pretend to be I don't think that's going to get you any more dates either. I
want to be clear. It wasn't like I was trying to be someone else. I just didn't want to divulge everything about my life and, like, have you get obsessed about, like, my family and money like everybody else I've gone out with.
Well, I think at this point, the only thing I can do is just ask you who your family is.
Yeah, that's what I was avoiding. I don't want it to be about that. I don't want it to be like some sort of like I'm wooing you with cash here.
Well, I wouldn't want it to be about that either, and I'm sorry that you've had that experience. I understand why you've had that experience, but give me a chance to not be that kind of person.
So wait, I can't tell. Simone, do you want to go out with him again, or do you not want to go out with him because you still think he's boring? I can't tell.
Yes, I want to go out with him again. I just need Kevin to promise to be authentic.
Okay. Well, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date. I will pay for it. We already know Simone wants to go out. Kevin, would you like to go out with Simone again?
I'm going to have to pass. I'm going to have to say no, man.
What?
Really?
This just didn't... What?
No.
This just didn't work out the way I wanted it to.
You're the one that called in to get a second date. And you're the one that told her about the money.
I didn't say it. Jubal told her about the money.
That is true. I just wanted her to know what she was missing out on by not calling you back. Why don't you want to go out with her now? It sounded like you were into it before.
The whole point was to be anonymous, and now the whole thing's kind of blown up in my face. She knows who I am, sort of. And I don't know.
Who you are.
Yeah, she doesn't really know who you are yet.
Yeah, but the money has come into the picture, you know?
You're
Okay, I
just
think that's always going to be a problem for you, though, man. Like, you're going to have to get over that at some point.
It's going to be a problem because it keeps making it a problem.
Yeah.
Well, now I just really don't want to go on a date with you because of your tone. I mean, you sound kind of bitchy.
What?
Jeez.
You know what? Good luck. I don't want to go on a date with you either.
Oh, great. Well, maybe I'll date one of the actual radio listeners rather than you. So
You want to date one of our listeners?
Good luck with that, buddy.
Hey, trust me, I can get you a date with one of our listeners. Text in 78592.
Oh, no.
You know they're only going to be interested in you for your money, though. That's it.
Money doesn't buy a personality.
Oh.
ooh, yeah, but it buys a lot of other things.
That is a very good point, Kevin.
Yeah, you're an ass.
Brooke and Jubal.
A guy named Cody is on the phone for a second date update today, and he said his date was a disaster. But in his email, he said the girl that he met actually showed up looking better than her profile picture, so I don't know how anything could be a disaster after that. Cody, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys doing?
Okay, so your date was a disaster?
It was.
Was it your fault, Cody?
It was my fault, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that, though. That's good.
Find out more about that in just a second. But first, tell us about the girl you want to call. What's her name?
Her name's Natalie.
Natalie. And you said she actually showed up looking better than her profile picture? That's rare.
Yeah, I mean, we met on Tinder, and I got to the bar early because I wanted to be there to kind of scope out a good place to wait and just to be ready. And, you know, she walked through the door, and, yeah, she looked even better than she looked on Tinder. And
Awesome.
Did you act shocked when you talked to her? Like, oh, my God.
Hopefully not.
I was like, oh, man, you looked only okay, but no.
Yeah.
That could have been a disaster.
Like, you are horribly photogenic. Like, in person, way more beautiful.
You take terrible pictures. Not at all.
What was your actual interaction like?
So she came in, you know, she saw me, she came right over, gave me like a big hug.
Good.
And I have to admit, I was like immediately really nervous. Like, okay, is this too good to be true? Everything's got to go well. And, you know, so we're like looking over the menu to order a drink. And she was like, you know, hey, would you mind doing Jello shots?
Whoa.
Dude, I like this girl.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, who's going to turn down Jello shots? This is really going great. And so we're like doing Jello shots, and she's talking about like family vacations to her family's lake house. And
Awesome.
like she's, you know, like really opening up right off the bat.
Like she's talking about taking you to her family vacation spot, or just in general?
She's talking about it in general, but I felt like she was maybe going there. But
Okay.
Plus, you might have been drunk or something at that point. I mean, it doesn't sound like a disaster at all, unless those Jello shots led to more Jello shots, which led to other kinds of shots, and then it became a disaster.
it was not a disaster at that point, but hang with me. We're getting to the disaster part.
Okay.
So honestly, I'm feeling like everything's going great, right? She looks great. She's opening up about her family. Maybe she's going to invite me to, you know, this lake house. We're getting kind of drunk. And I start to notice this smell.
At the bar?
Uh-huh. Oh. And I'm like trying to sniff around a little bit without being too obvious. And after a few minutes, I'm like, oh, crap. It's me. Not, oh, crap. I'm going to crap myself. Didn't mean to say, oh, crap.
I was going to say, that would definitely be a bad thing to do on a date. So you smelled?
Yeah, I smelled.
I don't get it. Like you farted or what?
Like deodorant?
No, BO. I mean, I plan on going home after work to shower, but work went a little too late.
Oh.
You know, it was like one of those in-betweens where like I didn't have enough time to go home to shower, but I had more than enough time to get to the bar, so I took a walk there.
Oh.
Okay, so you're nice and ripe.
Ripe, yeah.
And then, you know, got really nervous right off the bat, which I'm sure kicked into all of that. It just was, it was a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
what'd you do? Just keep your arms to your side the whole time?
No, I excused myself to go to the bathroom and tried to like wash my pits, you know, wash a little down there because the Jello shots had me feeling optimistic.
Down there, too. So you took a little hooker shower in the bathroom.
Yeah, sure. That sounds about right. And I used the hand soap, and I came back, and almost immediately it started to sting down there.
Wait, you put hand soap down there? Like, and just tried to splash water?
I just wanted to make sure if we got to that business, it was smelling all right down there.
Yeah. I just wish I could have walked in on you in the bathroom. That would have been nice and awkward.
It wasn't good. So I had to excuse myself again, and now she's kind of like, what's up? Why all these bathroom trips? And I'm like, I'll just be right back.
Okay.
And I go to the bathroom, and this is where it gets so much worse. I'm like trying to wash it off.
Oh, no.
I'm getting water all over myself. I literally just like ditch my underwear at this point.
Oh, my God.
Now I've got like water all down the front of my pants.
Oh.
And so, like, it's one of those eco-friendly bathrooms. There's no hand towels. It's just a blow dryer.
Oh, my God. And you're just, like, standing naked in the bar bathroom at this point is what it sounds like.
I've got my shirt on. But, yeah, no, I'm trying to dry off my pants in the hand dryer.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
So did you come back to the table drenched?
Or naked?
You just decided to ditch all the clothes altogether?
No, yeah, that would have been a move. No, I came back. And I just couldn't get my pants dry, and I was just like really sweating at this point. And just launched into this whole tirade on modern toilets. I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. The toilet exploded on me. Modern toilets are all too powerful. It's almost like an out-of-body experience hearing this crazy man talk about the toilet power.
Okay. What was her attitude at this point?
Rightfully so. She's like, hey, maybe we should reschedule.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Right, but ouch.
And did the date end right there then?
Well, at that point, I also thought that was probably the best decision. So I'm like, yeah, we should totally reschedule. Look, honestly, I was having a great time. I think, like, this could be great. And, I think I probably, in some desperation, maybe threw out a few more. I had a great time at her. And then we parted ways. And I've reached out to her a few times, and not shockingly, she hasn't responded. But I just feel like she's pretty awesome. I really screwed it up. Like, I would just like the chance for her to get to know me and to go on a second date.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, a dude named Cody is on the phone, and he didn't get intimate with his date on his first date, but he did get intimate with a hand dryer in a bar bathroom. If you missed it, Cody went out with this girl named Natalie. He met her on Tinder. She showed up actually looking better than her profile picture. But during the date, he noticed that he smelled a bit funky because he hadn't showered. He didn't have time to do that after work. So he went into the bathroom and tried to clean up using the hand soap in the bathroom. But after his first try, he went back to the table and he washed his downstairs, and it started to sting a little bit because he didn't get all the soap off. So went back to the bathroom and tried again, and then just ended up getting his pants all wet, and it was awkward when he went back to the table. And they decided to end things there, and he hasn't heard from her since. Cody, you ready to do the second part of your second date update?
I'm ready.
And are you wanting to be fully honest with her? Because honestly, like if you said, hey, you were really beautiful, I got really nervous, I had a funk going because I was at work, I tried to fix it, and things just went wrong. Like, I feel like she should be understanding.
I don't really want to get into that. I definitely don't want you guys to be the one
right.
to say it. Like, if you can get her on the phone, let's see how it goes.
Well, I mean, she noticed that your pants and stuff were wet, though, right?
I feel like the reason is better than making something up.
No, but he blamed it on the toilet, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
But that's even weirder, man. You're like battling a toilet.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing was just really bad. I'm just hoping we can save it because she's a quality girl.
All right, well, we'll try. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Natalie, please?
this is Natalie.
Natalie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. How can I help you?
Hi. Well, I don't know. Have you heard of the show before?
It sounds a little familiar. I'm not sure exactly.
Well, the first thing you can help with is maybe listening once and seeing if you like it. And then other than that, we got an email about you from somebody who does listen to the show.
Okay.
So we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I have heard of this before. It's that like roses, something to do with like roses, right?
No, very similar though. Yeah. Similar, but no, it's a little bit different. But you went out with a dude named Cody, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Well, Cody emailed us and we talked to him and he told us about your date. He said that he liked you a lot, but he also said that you're not calling him back.
That is true.
Okay, and Cody wants to know why.
He had really nice things to say about you. He thought you were a quality woman.
Oh, well, that's very nice. I don't know exactly what to say. It was definitely one of the most awkward dates I've been on.
What was so awkward about it?
I don't know exactly what it was. Like, he was just clearly having a hard time that night.
Like with everything or just towards the end?
It was like sort of started towards like the middle, I guess. And then it just kept getting like stranger. And then we ended up just deciding like, hey, let's just call it a night and maybe like reschedule.
How so? What do you mean by stranger?
So he was definitely very
sweaty, I guess, which was like fine at first, like whatever. But like he kept going to the bathroom. And one of the times, this guy who actually came out of the bathroom and came over to me and was like, hey, are you with that guy? And he's like, I don't know what his deal is, but he just offered me $40 to switch pants with him.
What? And the guy told you that?
Oh.
Yeah.
That is so weird. What did you think?
I didn't know what to say. I was like, oh, okay. It was so weird. And like at this point, I'm like, all kinds of things are creeping into my mind. I'm like, whatever it is, it must have been like bad or gross to like try to switch pants with a stranger in the bathroom.
Yeah, but then don't you feel bad for him?
I did feel bad. Like, what do you do? So I'm just sitting there.
So what do you think happened while he was in there?
I don't know if he had an accident, like pooped himself in the bathroom.
That's what you think happened.
Yeah, I don't know what else to think. Like, it must have been bad. It must have been gross. He was like all flustered and everything. And it's just like, before I was like, yeah, let's do these Jello shots. Like, I'll probably make out with this guy tonight. And now if I think about that, I'm thinking about gross things. I'm like, I don't even know how that'll work.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad. I haven't texted him back, but like, I just like, I don't know how to get past that.
Well, you don't have to feel too bad because you can talk to him right now. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, I think he's still there. Cody, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah.
Oh my God. I would not have said that much about it if I knew.
You thought I pooped myself?
I mean, what was I supposed to think?
Yeah.
Right, she's still thinking you pooped yourself. Like right now, she's thinking you didn't. Like
I've never pooped myself. I would never have pooped myself. I don't
we've
know.
all pooped.
I mean, I'm sure you have at some point in your life.
I mean,
I'm not like judging you because it happened. I'm just like, I don't know
It didn't
how
happen.
to like.
it didn't happen.
I'm serious. It really didn't happen. I didn't.
Okay, then Cody, if you really didn't poop your pants, then like, what the hell was going on?
Okay, so I was going to go home and shower after work to get ready for the date, but I didn't have time, so like I walked to the restaurant and I got a little bit sweaty, and then you walked into that place and I was just stunned by you, and I got really nervous. Like you were more than I expected, and once like the date started happening, you were really cool, and
then he pooped himself.
No, you're making
No, I didn't. I didn't poop myself. Please stop.
Okay.
It does sound like you're leading up to nervous diarrhea. I'm going to agree with it.
No.
I've never had nervous diarrhea in my life.
I'm sorry, Cody. He didn't poop himself.
No, you didn't.
I swear. I had BO. Like, you didn't smell that? Like, it smelled like vinegar.
Vinegar
I
sweats?
mean, I honestly, like, I didn't smell anything at the beginning of the date. I don't know what you were doing in the bathroom if it wasn't that, but I feel like you're just trying to make up an excuse about it, which I understand it's embarrassing, but like,
No,
it happens.
No. I'm not making up an excuse. Not at all. That's the truth. I was at BO.
So what'd you do in the bathroom, Cody? You got to finish the story.
Yeah, please.
So I wasn't carrying deodorant with me. So when I went to the bathroom, the only thing I could do was wash my pits with water and hand soap. But then, I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe it was the Jello shots. But I was thinking, maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe tonight we'll go pretty far. And so I washed my with hand soap.
You should have stuck with poop in your pants.
And when I came back, it was stinging really badly, and I started to sweat more. And I went back to the bathroom to try to get the soap off of my junk, and it obviously made a big wet mess. And like I threw out my underwear there. It still sounds like I pooped myself. I didn't poop myself. I got really wet. And I was trying to dry myself off with a hand dryer. I mean, it was like the worst.
Cody, I don't know if you're telling the truth, which I'm still not really sure if you are. When you first showed up, I did find you attractive, and I thought you had kind of like a manly smell. If anything, it was kind of a turn on. Like nothing smells gross or weird. Like that's why I said like let's grab some Jello shots.
She liked your sweaty armpits.
So I don't know. The lengths you went to seem, if that's what happened, seem a little extra.
All for
Seem a
nothing.
little extra. That's a very good way to put it.
I mean, to hear you say that when you felt that my smell was manly, it's so frustrating to hear. I mean, like, I went through all those steps. I did all that craziness, and you actually liked the smell. It's, I feel so stupid.
Well, Natalie, would you like to go on a second date with Cody? We'll pay for it. He can get all sweaty before he shows up and knows that he doesn't have to take a shower in the bathroom.
It's actually a really good sign, Natalie, that you have that type of chemistry with this dude.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm serious.
I mean, we did. That was before. Like, now I still don't know. I don't know.
Come on, who doesn't want to start their love story with a good poop story?
I mean,
poop.
I don't. That's the problem. I don't, but I don't know.
Well, knowing now that he didn't go to the bathroom on himself, he was just feeling sweaty and gross. Would you like to go out with him again?
Give him another chance.
Come on, we'll pay.
I mean, like, if it's not true, all that stuff makes him seem a little crazy. But, like, I don't know.
I promise I'm normal. I promise to just...
It's always, yeah.
That's what normal people always say, Cody.
I know. I was like, that's what you want to hear. I do feel bad about not texting him back because I did say we'd reschedule. So, I mean, I'm not promising anything. I just want to, like maybe we could meet up, a little friendly-ish and just see how it goes.
Guy, is that good?
I'll take it.
All right. Well, there you go.
Right now.
Good. Well, congratulations, Cody. You got a second date.
Kind of.
I'm going for a run right now.
Yeah, get nice and sweaty.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
How many times have you been on the phone with somebody from customer service and all you can think is, man, this is so pleasurable. I'd like to spend more time with them. All the time, right? That seems to be the way it always goes with customer service calls. Well, on today's second date update, this dude Jared is on the phone, and that's how he said he met the girl he went out with, through a customer service call.
What?
We'll get to your date in just a second, Jared, but how in the world do you actually go out with somebody from customer service and not just end up cussing at them? Or maybe that's how you guys bonded. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we didn't cuss at each other at all.
Okay.
It was,
Good.
I figure maybe you just like to argue with people that you go out with. So you got in an argument and you're like, hey, let's go out. You sound fun.
no, not at all, man. I called a bookstore to see if I could put a book on reserve, and this woman answered the phone. Her name was Kelly, and, she was helping me out the entire time, and she sounded super nice, very helpful.
Oh.
I don't know, it's weird.
Wow,
Okay,
she was like doing her job straight.
That makes more sense. You said customer service call, and all I thought was like utility bill or something.
God, or
I was like, how did you possibly want to meet that person? But calling somebody at a bookstore is probably a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't explain it. She just kind of, grabbed my attention, her voice, I mean, I don't know if this sounds weird, but, she sounded cute. I don't know if that's a thing.
So wait, how did you go from a phone call to a date? Did you go stalk her at the bookstore?
Well, I went to the bookstore to see if I could meet her in person because, like I said, it just kind of got my attention. Plus, I had to get the book anyway, kill two birds with one stone.
The only reason I think that this is okay is because she said yes to the date. The lead up does sound a little weird.
Well, he has to get his book anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you were going there for the book. Might as well try to catch a glimpse of her and see if she's as cute as she sounded.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I get there, and unfortunately, when I got there, she was not at the counter. It was actually a different guy. And, so I, in my best way, without sounding like a creep, asked him if Kelly was around. And I asked for her, and I just basically made stuff up about why I needed to talk to her.
Uh-huh.
And it sounds awful. I know. On paper, it sounds horrible.
I mean, it could have sounded normal if you were like, I just wanted to thank her for the help.
That's true.
Yeah.
What did you make up?
I told him that, I talked to her specifically, and she knew about the book specifically, and it would just be a lot easier than talking to him because, I didn't want to tell him he didn't know anything. But luckily, he brought her out eventually.
Oh, my God. What was that like, though? Because you know nothing about her. You don't know what she looks like. You don't know if she's single. You don't know how old she is.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, if I wasn't, attracted to her, I'd just get my book and then leave. That was kind of what I was thinking.
Okay, and obviously you liked what you saw, so did you just ask her outright then?
No. So I basically, this poor woman, I kept asking 1,000 questions that I didn't actually care about. And we basically just led her around the circle in the bookstore. And long story short, I actually grabbed 9 books.
9?
It seems a bit excessive, but I was really just trying to see how much I could find out about her within a short time and see if it was someone I wanted to ask out.
So did she know that you were the guy that she talked to on the phone?
Yeah, she did.
She did. And so when did you ask her out?
So I asked her out when I was cashing out the books. And, I asked her if she wanted to grab dinner sometime.
Okay.
And to my surprise, she said yes.
Okay, so how was dinner?
Dinner went really well. Like, we went somewhere. It was kind of like right in the in-between. It wasn't fast food, and it wasn't like a super fancy restaurant,
Okay.
So
good call.
It was fun.
Okay.
But honestly, all I could think about is, like, there's maybe one awkward moment, but it's, like, so tiny. I can't imagine that it could have affected it, but there was one awkward moment.
How tiny is it?
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
This sounds so stupid, but I had to excuse myself at one point to go to the restroom, and so when I pushed back in my chair to stand up, the chair, like, squeaked against the floor, and it kind of sounded like I farted, and I was super self-conscious about it.
Oh.
And so, I immediately just blurted out, like, oh, that wasn't me, that was the chair.
Now it sounds like
Yeah, now it does sound like you farted. And you're getting up to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me sound better.
Yeah.
No,
Did she
at
laugh?
all.
What was her reaction?
So she just said that basically she would have never noticed if I didn't bring it up, which made me feel even more uncomfortable.
So what happened next?
We got our check. I paid for the meal, and I walked her to her car, and I was kind of trying to figure out, see if there's an opening to move in to kiss her.
Nice.
And I couldn't find one. And, before I could even try, she ended up reaching in and hugging me. And that's how the date ended.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
Yeah,
A
that's
hug's always
not
like
bad.
neutral.
A hug is good. At least she touched you,
Mm-hmm.
even though you farted. All right, so how many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I texted her one time after the date, basically just saying, hey, I had a really good time. And then that was it.
Okay, and you haven't been, like, lurking in the bookshop where she works or anything?
No, God, I would never do that. I mean, I've thought about it, but, like, I would not do it.
Yeah, that's good. All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Jared?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that whole story of how you met Kelly, the girl you want to call on a second date. We were, like, standing out there in the weather.
Yeah.
And then they kissed out there, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like sunny, rainy, windy conditions. There's all kinds of...
It really made an impact on you.
Yeah,
Really.
great movie.
Yeah.
Loved that movie, and that's what this reminds me of. So I'm hoping you get a second date. Even though you didn't get a kiss at the end of the date, you just got a hug. But we'll call Kelly right now and find out why she isn't calling you back. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And I didn't hear, I know that you thought Kelly was cute and you liked her voice, but what did you actually really like about her?
I mean, just the fact that we could have, like, normal conversation. She's got a great sense of humor, and, we had a lot of things in common.
She just did that thing
Yeah.
with her hair
Oh, the hair thing.
or her lip or the smile, right?
Thing.
Yeah,
In the weather.
just like that movie.
Yeah.
Right before you guys kissed out there in the weather.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
Okay, well,
Yes.
let's continue the love story right now. And I'm going to call her and see if we can figure out why she isn't getting back to you. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Kelly?
Yes.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, because you said like you were confused.
I think she knows her name.
Kelly, this is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Nothing I can really think of right now.
I don't. She
Okay, how
wants
can
to
I help
know
you,
why-
Kelly?
Okay.
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
Oh, that's it. All right, thanks for getting me back on track. Kelly, have you ever heard of the show Brooke and Jubal in the morning before?
No.
No. Okay. Have you ever heard of a segment that people do on radio shows called the Second Date Update?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, we're a radio show, like I said, and we do that segment. And that's where
Okay.
if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. Okay? Are you thoroughly confused?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, we got an email from a dude named Jared that you went out with.
Okay.
Okay, and he's wondering why you're not getting back to him.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Was that a good oh my God or a bad oh my God? I couldn't tell.
Bad.
Bad.
Really bad.
All right,
So there's
really
a-
bad, okay.
You have a reason why you're not calling him back.
Yeah.
Really?
Can you tell us what it is?
I'm really, really surprised that he doesn't know. And the fact that he doesn't know means he's clueless. Like, really.
Wow, it's that
No,
obvious?
he's really clueless. You're right.
Yeah, he
Because
told us.
his description, it sounded like a lovely date. Like you guys got along, you had good conversation.
Yeah, it almost sounded like that movie from the 90s.
Oh, God, don't start
You know where the
again.
guy and the girl meet? You probably know what I'm talking about, but it sounded like a nice date.
Well, it was a great date. We were having a great conversation until the end.
Okay.
The end,
So
he ruined it at the end.
What happened at the end?
So the waitress comes over, asks us if we want dessert. We say no. And she's like, do you want to take this home? And he's like, sure. And she's like, 2 boxes? And he's like, oh, no, you can just put it all in one. And then she takes our plate and puts all the food in one box, and it comes back, and he says nothing.
And he takes it?
So wait,
He took the box?
He took your leftovers?
Yeah.
He, like, robbed you in
He
front of
took
you?
your he stole your leftovers.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and the weird part is, like, I had fettuccine Alfredo, right? And I had, like, more than half sitting there that I was going to, like, eat for lunch the next day. So it's like, how could you not see that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's weird not to let the other person have an opportunity at their food.
Did you like make mention that you didn't like it at some point? Like over half is a lot left. Maybe he thought you didn't like it and he would enjoy it.
It's not that I didn't even like it. It's just that, you know, in restaurants they give huge sizing of food, and it's like a lot. So I could only eat so much, and plus I'm nervous. This is my first date with him. And
So wait, but you liked him all the way up until this point. Like, I feel like you should take some responsibility on not speaking up and saying, no, I want my leftovers. Like, there had to have been an opportunity where you could have interjected.
I don't want to fight the guy for leftovers. I mean, he should have more consideration.
Yeah. I mean, that might put an awkward tone to your date, too. If you pipe up, you're like, no, give me my food. And then you guys are fighting over your fettuccine. That would be weird.
I just think that, like, it's a weird thing, but I don't think it's a reason not to call somebody back.
Oh, food is a big reason.
I
not to call someone
don't.
back.
You had a great date.
She never said great. She said it was okay.
And when I was driving home, it just dawned on me, like, this guy just stole my lunch.
He pretty much did, yeah. He just took your food and didn't even ask. I guess I kind of get it.
Wow.
Kelly, would you like to ask him about it ever? Or you just don't want to talk to him?
No, I'm done with him. He's selfish and inconsiderate.
Wow.
Jared, did you hear that? You're selfish and inconsiderate.
yeah. I heard that.
Wait. He's on the phone right now?
Yeah, forgot to tell you that. Jared is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. That's why we called.
I cannot believe this.
Sorry.
Listen, you don't understand. Like, I took that stuff for my mom. Okay, I was trying to take it home for my mom.
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
I know it sounds weird, but like, I see my mom every weekend, and I just wanted to bring her some food. So I figured if I took the leftovers, I could bring it over to her place and give her some food. That's why I did it, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
You're bringing your dates partially eaten leftovers to your mother?
Partially eating? Are you kidding me? I was watching the whole time. She barely even touched it.
Okay, so you took your date's full meal home to your mom, basically.
It was not your meal. It was my meal. You had no right to do that without asking me. I had half of the fettuccine Alfredo. Half.
I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Like, first off, I'm feeding my mom. It's a nice thing to do. That's a good quality to have in a person. And second off, to be honest, like, I paid for it. It's technically my food.
I thought
Yeah, I
that
guess you
was
paid
going
the
to be
bill.
your argument the whole time, not that your mother was hungry.
I mean, both. It can be both. I had to feed my mom. I paid for this food. That's my food, Like, I don't understand how that's such a deal breaker, She barely touched it. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal to me.
Well, maybe I would have said yes, but you never once mentioned your mother or anything. No explanation. You just took my food, and it was like, what?
Well, I mean, now that you know why I did it, you think I'm a good person at least, right?
No, not at all.
Not one bit. He's
Not
trying to
at
feed his
all.
mom.
Come on, trying to feed his family.
I'm really conflicted on this one.
It's a weird one.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even believe the whole mom story. I mean, it sounds like you just wanted to eat my food. That's what I think.
Listen, I'll be completely 100% honest with you. When I did bring it to my mom, I did try some of it, and it was okay.
It was just okay.
Just
So
an okay review.
he got kind of saved you the pain of having to deal with that food anymore, Kelly.
This is unbelievable. I don't get this guy.
Well, would you like to get him again? Because Kelly, you can go on a second date with Jared. We'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with him again?
You want me to go on another date with this guy and so he can take my food and give it to his mom? No.
His mom's apparently hungry.
Well, if we're paying for it, it's my food, and I'll tell he can't take your half.
Listen, Kelly, if we do like a date during the middle of the week, you can totally have the food because I won't need to take it to my mom on the weekend.
Oh, see? There you go, Kelly. What do you
Okay.
think? Still a no?
No, you're so weird. I really don't get you.
I'm sorry, Jared. No second date.
Kelly, how about this? Next time we go on a date, I'll bring my mom and we can all have meals and I'll buy them all separately and everyone can go home with what they bought.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a solution.
Still a no, Kelly?
No.
Okay.
No second date with the mother.
Sorry, Jared.
Well, this is a bummer. My mom's going to be real upset. I told her about you and, how nice the day went. So.
Stop talking about your mom. This is ridiculous. Just hang up the phone. I'm done with you.
All right. Well, at least we learned one thing from today's second date update, and that one thing is if you want to date Jared, just make sure you order enough for yourself and his mom also.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It's actually kind of split with people texting in right now at 78592 about today's second date update.
Yeah.
A lot of people are calling the dude a weirdo, but some people are saying that the girl should just plan on buying her own lunch.
It is.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll explain it real quick. This dude, Jared, wanted to call a girl named Kelly. They went out to dinner, and the reason she wasn't calling him back was because after dinner, he took her leftovers.
Yeah.
And he said he was taking them because he wanted to give them to his mom.
Which
And he thought that was like a sweet thing. Like, look how close I am with my mom. But she thought it was weird that he just took her leftovers. He didn't even ask. He just had her leftovers boxed up, and then he took them. And she thought it was a very weird move, and she was planning on taking those leftovers for lunch. And people are like, she should buy her own damn lunch. And other people are like, yeah, that's weird. Don't take somebody's leftovers.
I feel like they're missing out on a great opportunity because they're both very passionate about leftovers.
Yeah.
Which
that's true.
could be the common thing that binds them together, not tears them
Maybe.
apart.
Well, she thought it was weird and didn't want to go out with him again, so they're not going on a second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email us and we'll call the person who didn't call you back. It is Friday, and that means Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10. Persistence usually pays off. That's why if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email us a bunch and basically beg, and we'll eventually do it.
So persistence pays off or gets you a restraining order, one of the two.
Yeah, that's what happened with Matthew. Matthew pretty much has emailed us nonstop begging us to do a second date update.
Matthew, begging isn't a very, attractive thing. What's going on?
Fair enough, but this is really important to me. I've met an absolutely stunning and wonderful, wonderful woman.
What did you like about her so much?
Everything. Ever since we met, we actually, it's 2013, so say what you will, but we met online.
Yeah.
And every single message just got better and better with, having common interests and our plans for the future and where our careers are headed and with children and everything. I just could feel my heart growing, with each interaction, and I just was kind of falling in love with this chick.
What's her name, by the way?
Her name's Elizabeth.
Okay.
Elizabeth.
So obviously I had to meet her, and we set up a date.
Where'd you guys go on your date?
I invited her over to my place, and I set up a really, really romantic rooftop dinner. I had the tux.
What?
Whoa.
I hired a chef. There was music playing, the whole nines. And when she walked up and saw everything set up, she kind of took a nice deep breath. She seemed shocked by it, and it was wonderful.
She's like, am I on The Bachelor?
What was she? Was she wearing a full gown?
No. She was dressed very nicely, but I was certainly to the nines.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Outdressed his date.
Did you warn her that you were going to wear a tux?
No, it was all a surprise.
What was her reaction to all of this craziness?
She seemed to really enjoy it and be appreciative. She was a little bit kind of like, wow, this is a lot of planning and everything. But after she kind of got acclimated to the space and everything,
It sounds like you just took a puppy home after it got used to the story. All right. Sorry, continue.
Well, I mean, it's a lot to take in. It was, I thought it was really lovely.
What was your line? I feel like you probably had some lines planned out for this girl since you had such high expectations.
I didn't have any lines planned out, but, well, I wrote some lines. I wrote her a poem.
Oh, of course.
Really?
A haiku?
Oh, Shakespeare.
Yeah, why not?
Let's hear the poem.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to hear the poem?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, all right. It's pretty simple, but I think it's nice. All right. All right, here we go. L is for the laughter we will always share. O is for the options to show you I care. V is for the visions of hope stirring in my head. And E is for everything we'll do together before we're both dead.
I am sold.
When did you deliver the poem to her?
I delivered the poem right after we had dessert.
You don't think maybe that's a little much?
Dude.
It's always good to talk about death in your first date,
Yeah.
you know?
What did she say?
I just know y'all are naysaying my poem. I think that you guys just don't understand what it's like to be in love with someone.
What did she say? What was her response?
She said thank you, and she seemed to enjoy it. She was smiling. And then she hugged me and said that she'd be in touch and that the whole evening was really romantic and she was appreciative of it.
But no kiss?
No kiss, but that doesn't mean anything.
I think it means a lot. It means a whole hell of a lot.
After you go through the trouble of doing all that and a poem and everything and you don't get a kiss, it might mean it kind of rubbed her the wrong way a little bit.
Well, I'm not playing for the moment. I'm playing for the future.
You are the most optimistic man I think we have ever come across.
Yeah.
So,
Can't phase him.
what are you hoping to tell her if we get a hold of her? I guess.
I just want to tell her that I'm still thinking about her and that I would like to have another date with her.
Okay. All right, you ready to give her a call then?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love that.
All right, here's my little poem. H is for hold. O is for on. And then I don't have anything else to go with for like 3.5 minutes. So hold on for like 3.5 minutes, and then we'll call her and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, a lot of women would love a date like Matthew planned for Elizabeth. Maybe like 4 or 5 months into the relationship, though. Not on a first date. If you missed the first part of the second date update, what we know about Matthew's date is he invited Elizabeth up to his rooftop deck, hired a chef, dressed in a tuxedo. What else did you do, Matthew?
I had music playing, and I had the sunset timed out perfectly with dinner. It was all,
Matthew.
kind of, yeah.
What's the main thing that you did, though, at the end of it?
I read her a poem that I wrote.
He wrote a poem for her at the end of the date.
I forgot to ask. Did you drop the L bomb?
Well, in the poem, yes.
Oh.
Remember, L is for, O is for.
It's all
Yeah,
love
so it's
there.
spelled out love.
Yeah, it's spelled out love, right?
Have you done this before for girls? Is this your thing?
I mean, like I said before, I'm looking for someone for the future, and this person seems to be on the same lines of planning and everything.
Can't argue with a man that knows what he wants.
Yeah. All right. You ready to give her a call?
Yes, absolutely.
Before I do this, I just want to make sure I'm not like violating any kind of restraining order by doing this.
No.
All right.
Because he lies.
Hold on, okay?
Hello?
Hi, is Elizabeth there?
This is her.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
Any idea why I might be calling you?
No.
Do you remember going on a very elaborate first date on a rooftop deck with a guy in a tuxedo, a personal chef, music, a poem at the end?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you'd forget that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
So Matthew emailed us to ask why you're not calling him back. He really wants to go out with you again and wonders if he did something wrong or if maybe the date was too much.
I mean, it was the craziest first date I've ever had. It was so over the top.
Were you surprised in a good way? What were you feeling?
I mean, I'm not used to that, and it felt a little like I was being set up for something. I don't know. It felt weird. It felt not real.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Did you hear about the poem?
Yeah, I did. I was just about to ask you what you thought of that.
I don't know if he made it up or he just recited it, but that part creeped me out.
Women just don't appreciate romance anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
It's so upsetting.
Yeah, it's weird how we get freaked out when you tell us you love us on the first date.
I'd be scared that he had duct tape somewhere.
I was like, oh my God, is there going to be like a priest that pops up and performs the marriage ceremony? Like, he was like ready for me to move in with him.
Hey, Elizabeth,
Yeah.
I should let you know that Matthew is actually on the phone with us and heard everything you just said.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
I
Shocked, I guess. Well, based on your description of the overtopness of the date, I guess you're probably not surprised that this is happening either, huh?
Good point.
You were listening. Oh God, I'm embarrassed. Why?
You don't need to be embarrassed. I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm just wondering, listening in now, you said that people don't normally do this kind of thing, and my whole motivation was to make the evening special and different and out of the realm of normality.
Well, it was different.
This is the kind of a person that I am, and I guess that through all of the talking online, I felt that we had made a really great connection.
I really appreciate like the effort you put into it. It was just too much. I just feel so. I don't know.
So, what would you like to do when we get together next?
Oh my gosh, Matthew!
I'll let you make the suggestion, and we'll do it. We'll do it your style.
Positive thinking.
Dude, he has nothing but positive thinking.
He needs to slow down a little bit.
I don't know what to do or say right now. I don't know.
Matthew, do you feel like you're maybe pressuring her a little bit too much?
The goal is not to pressure anyone, of course, but you guys are talking about positive thinking like it's a negative thing, and that's kind of blowing my mind.
You're telling her that you're going on a date again instead of even asking her.
Like you said, it's positive thinking. I speak in a way that leads toward what I hope to achieve.
You know what? You're a direct man, and when you want something, you go after it.
You never take no for an answer.
Matthew is a go-getter, and Elizabeth, Matthew wants you. I'm not. That didn't help, did it?
I think I would prefer to be friends or something.
Oh.
Well, I mean, friendship is the basis of any relationship, right? So,
Elizabeth, don't lie. You do not want to be friends with him. You are just afraid to be mean right now. Now you're just leading the poor man on. Be honest with him.
Okay.
No, that's not fair.
See, this is where I feel bad for you, Matthew, because guys can't win either way. Like, you can either be too much, like, not show that you're interested, and then girls are like, he didn't even seem interested in me. Then when you actually go, hey, I like you so much that I'm going to hire a chef, I'm going to write a little poem, I'm going to do it big, and then the girl's like, that's way too much.
Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of happy median in between the two. You realize that?
Well, I don't know. Brooke, you tell me. Is your typical date being taken out to a sports bar to sit next to a guy who's going to be yelling at a television screen, or do you want somebody who's going to be focusing on you and learning about who you are?
Okay, but here, ask Elizabeth. Ask Elizabeth, because Elizabeth, do you feel like he learned anything about you, or did you feel like he was just trying to plan a future with you the entire time?
No, I don't feel like, Matthew, I don't feel like you're getting to know me at all, and not everything is like a tuxedo night.
Okay, well, at this point, I'd like to say that you're going to go out on a second date with Matthew. We're going to pay for it. What do you think?
What do you guys think I should do?
I think that you're going out on a second date with Matthew. We will pay for it.
Really?
You need to give him another shot.
I'm on Jubal's side.
Yeah.
Of course you are, Matthew. Matthew, do you understand that you were too over the top?
Yes, absolutely. I understand. I've learned a lot from this experience, for sure.
Elizabeth, he's learned from his mistakes, and he's ready to take you out on a normal date. We'll pay for it. Do it.
He just makes me, no.
He makes me, sound like you're about to say he makes me squirm.
Sorry, Matthew, no.
All right, I guess that I'm learning that the ladies just want to be treated super regular.
Yep, they do. And that's what I've been trying to tell dudes forever.
Why do you guys
just treat them regular? All right? Make it easy on yourself.
Keep everything as average as possible.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my gosh,
I've learned today.
Do something nice, but don't goes so far.
If the poem was better, you'd probably go out with him again, right? Let's just face it, the poem sucked.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
On the phone for a second date update today says that she went dancing on her first date with the guy that she wants to call. She said they went to a dance class. Didn't specify which kind, so I'm assuming probably out there learning all the new dance moves that the kids are doing out at the clubs, like the foxtrot and the Lindy Hop and the Charleston Chew.
Yeah, that's one.
Is that right, Denise? Is that what you hip cats were out there doing?
No, it was salsa.
Cutting the rug?
Like how she's like, no, you idiot. We were just taking salsa class.
Salsa
okay?
class. Okay, that's a little more boring than what I thought.
Too bad.
All right, so yeah, it says that you guys went, so you took a salsa class with the guy you want to call today, huh?
Yeah.
And what's his name?
Mark.
Mark. And how did you meet Mark?
We actually met on a dating site.
Were you both already interested in salsa, and that's how you guys linked up?
No, it kind of came about randomly because we were sort of bonding and joking about our past dates and how boring they were, like the usual dinner, whatever, movie, boring thing that never really works out to like a second date. So we kind of were like, if we went out, we would do something totally fun, and salsa dancing is what we came up with.
We would learn the dance of love. Was it fun?
Yeah, I mean, it was super fun. We decided to meet up like a half hour before across the street at a bar, and we had a couple of drinks. We laughed a lot, and, you know, he was really funny, and we had a great time. And we went in to do the dancing, and we were horrible. Like, we were both really bad.
Yeah.
Which could be awesome. I mean, if you're both laughing at yourselves during the whole thing, like, it could really be attractive.
Yeah, exactly. And he had this really great laugh, too, and awesome, like, hair, too, that I just wanted to touch the whole time. But anyway.
Hair. Okay.
Are you the creep that was smelling his hair the whole time?
It was just, like, really, like, soft and fluffy. I don't know.
That's we get. You know, we do a lot of these second date updates. We rarely have women fawn over a guy's hair, so he must have a fantastic haircut.
It was just like the right amount of curl, you know.
Do you like his personality at all, or was it just the hair that did it for you?
Oh, no. Yeah. No, he was great. His personality was awesome. He was really sweet and just, like, made me laugh. I mean, like I said, when we were dancing, we were so bad, and we just made each other laugh the whole time. It was great.
And even though you're bad, I mean, there's still a lot of physical contact in dancing. Was there good chemistry between you two?
I thought so. I mean, it wasn't, like, super mushy romantic, you know, like there wasn't, like, this huge spark, but at the same time, I feel like we were kind of just distracted by the fact that we were salsa dancing and we sucked.
It's probably hard to be romantic and make a lot of eye contact when you're trying to count in your head.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 10. Just when you're awkwardly trying to dance, I can understand that. Did you guys do anything other than dance together?
I mean, we danced, and then, you know, we went home pretty much right after that, I think it was, like, said goodnight, and that was the sort of weird thing about it. It was like, I was totally down for a kiss, you know, kiss on the first night, but he just gave me a hug.
Did he make any plans with you to see you later? Like, we got to take another class because we're so bad.
I think we kind of were like, oh, yeah, let's meet up again, you know, sort of that casual thing that you do. But, you know, we had talked a lot on the website, so I guess I kind of assumed, too, like we were going to follow up.
You said he gave you a hug at the end. Was it the kind of hug where it's like he moved slow, or was it the kind of hug where he was just like done and didn't want to see you again hug?
I should have, like, really paid attention to that. I guess I was probably too busy, like, just wanting to kind of grab his hair and touch his hair. So I just went in for the hug, and, you know, it was like a hold and release. It was a hold and release.
A hold and release. Okay, so that could be just a moving slow hug then. You didn't ask him for, like, a lock of his hair or anything, because that would have scared him off.
No.
Is there anything awkward that you could think of?
I guess just, like, I was totally expecting a kiss. Like, there was a couple moments, even, like, when we were dancing that I thought, you know, like, when we, you know, you take breaks and you listen to the teacher or whatever, I thought that he was going to kiss me, but he totally didn't. He was just, like, leaning in to, like, say something funny. So that was kind of awkward, but nothing huge, you know.
How long has it been since your date?
Let's see, 2 weeks?
2
maybe?
weeks? And have you talked at all?
No. You know, I sent him a couple of text messages or whatever, but I haven't gotten any response.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update and find out if something happened, okay?
Thank you.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is brought to you by passion. Yes, the kind of passion that comes with salsa dancing. The hips gyrating back and forth and the fast-paced movement of your legs, creating eye contact and love that only two people can share when they salsa dance. Passion. Find it online or somewhere, anywhere. Denise went salsa dancing on her first date with a guy named Mark, but Mark is not calling her back. That's why she's on the phone today to do a second date update. Denise, anything you want to say to us before we call Mark?
No, I guess not. I'm nervous.
You're nervous right now? Are you nervous he's going to say something bad, or what are you nervous about?
No, I mean, I guess I just hope he's not too embarrassed, but whatever, he'll get over it.
Not too embarrassed being on the radio and a second date update?
Yeah.
Or too embarrassed because we know he's a crappy dancer?
We do know that.
The radio thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. And if you're just tuning in for the second date update, they went salsa dancing. They had a fun night. At the end of the evening, he just gave her a hug when she wanted a kiss, but she's really not sure what happened. So let's find out right now by dialing his phone number and getting him on the phone, okay?
Okay, sounds great.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Mark there?
Yeah, this is Mark.
Hey, Mark, how are you? My name is Jubal.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Mark, I don't know if you know who I am or not. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
Her name is Denise, and you guys recently went salsa dancing together.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. It's a segment we do on our show. It's called the second date update. So if somebody goes out on a date and then they get blown off, they ask us to get that person on the phone and ask why. So Denise wants to know why you're not calling her back.
Oh, my God. She called a radio station?
Yes, she did.
I knew this was a bad idea.
You knew what was a bad idea, going out with Denise?
Well, sort of. I feel guilty. There's just like really no future for she and I, I think.
Why do you say that?
Look, I'd really rather not like get into it, but if you talk to her or whatever, definitely tell her she's cool and great, but nothing's going to happen.
So you thought she was cool and great, but there's no future between you two, for sure.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything more than that?
I don't know.
You said just a second ago that you feel guilty.
Yeah, it's just that she's probably not the only girl that feels that way, and
What do you mean?
it's just that she there have been a lot of sort of one and done kind of dates that I've been on recently with a bunch of different girls, and
So you're dating around a lot?
No.
What do you mean, no? You just said that you're taking lots of girls out on dates and not calling any of them back. I mean, that's fine.
They're not dates. It's not like it's...
How is salsa dancing not a date? That sounds exactly like a date.
Well, even from the get-go, even beforehand, I don't plan on calling any of them back.
So why go on dates then?
They're not dates. They're not dates. I use the sites. Well, all right. Basically, I'm married.
What?
Whoa!
What did you just say?
I'm married. I'm very happily married.
You are not obviously very happily married if you're on a dating website going out on dates that you refuse to call dates.
I promise you that my wife and I are very much in love, and I'm not cheating. I don't kiss any of these girls. I don't hook up with them.
You're just lonely or something, and you want companionship when your wife's at work or something? What's...
No. So my wife and I, our 5-year is coming up, right?
Your 5-year anniversary?
Yeah, our 5-year anniversary. So I had this whole idea that I wanted to do this big surprise for her where basically I've been going out and I've been taking dancing lessons with different women. And these girls are helping me practice, essentially. They're like dancing partners.
You are so full of crap, I can't even believe it. You're trying to tell us that you're just learning how to dance by being on a dating website.
It's kind of smart.
Yes.
You're such a... Oh, my God, I want to cuss so bad.
Honest to God, it's the truth. Look, I mean, I start talking to these girls, whatever. I only go with people that I think I would have a good time with. And then, we go out, we dance, and half the time I even tell them what I'm up to.
So why not tell everybody? Why not just go, hey, I need a partner to dance with because I want to learn to dance for my wife for our anniversary?
Because it's about my wife. It's not about bringing somebody else in on the thing. I'm not trying to include some girl in my 5-year thing.
Why are you on a dating website?
God, I'm so frustrated.
Because it's an easy way to meet people. It's people who are willing to go out and have fun. They want to engage with somebody. And, I could put up some ad on Craigslist, but I might get some creep or some, weirdo.
What are you talking about? You can go to a dancing studio and they find a partner for you.
Well, I've been to classes before where they have an odd number of people, and I just end up standing in the corner, dancing by myself.
So would you say it's accurate that you're faking going on dates, then?
No. Because I don't think that there's anything that I'm doing on the date that is anything that would lead these girls to believe that there's a romantic thing.
Okay,
yes, every person on a dating website thinks that there's going to be a romantic thing. That's why they're on the dating website, dude.
Look, I'm telling you, these girls have really fun times. I have a really fun time. I'm not a jerk. I don't treat them poorly. And in my opinion, I think what I'm doing is way better than what most of these guys are doing on these apps and on this stuff anyway, where they're just trying to get hookups. On my profile, too, it doesn't say I'm looking for a relationship. It says I'm just looking to have fun.
So what should I tell Denise then? Oh, hey, sorry, he's married?
If you're going to talk to her, I would hope that you would include that I thought she was really great, and I hope that she can, I'm sure she's going to find a really great guy because she was really cool.
Well, you could actually talk to her because she's actually on the phone listening.
Yeah, you are a f***ing liar, and you're crazy.
Yeah.
You need mental health.
What is going on here?
Denise is actually on the phone listening, so she's heard this entire conversation.
Yeah, ass. You used me.
Used you?
You made me believe that you were taking me out on a date. You made me believe that.
Well, if you think back on the conversation, I didn't allude to us dating or anything like that. There was never...
Are you
I was
kidding me?
Yeah,
it's a dating website. Every conversation you have on a dating website is alluding to you dating. What do you think the point is? Just to be friends? Yeah, I don't just talk about hooking up with a guy the entire time. You're trying to get to know each other. There's so much more to it. You're crazy and you're a complete asshole. Thanks for ruining my dating experience.
Look, you are pinning this all on me, and this is not my fault, okay? If you had asked me at all, I would have been totally upfront with you. If you had just said, hey, are you seeing other people? Are you, what's your deal? Are you married? I would have totally been yes, I am married. I love my wife.
Oh, my God, it's so dumb.
That is ridiculous. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So dumb.
Yeah, well, other girls asked, and I told them, so...
So there you go.
What?
What are you going to tell your wife? That, oh, honey, just for you, I signed up for a dating website, and I have been going out with random women learning how to dance.
Well, I'll probably, won't tell her that part of it, but what I will say is that I took 4 months of dance classes for her. That I went and spent all this time and energy trying to do something romantic.
Hey, I have to ask the question no matter what. So, Mark, would you like to go out on a second date with Denise? We'll send you guys out again for another salsa dancing class or something.
I need to take more classes, so,
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. Now everything's out in the open, and it'd be, like friends going for a dance class.
Oh.
I think Denise would rather kill you.
I hope your wife leaves you, seriously.
So is that a no?
Yeah, I think that's a very strong no, Mark. Thanks for your time, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on your dance classes, okay? I hope your wife loves it.
Thank you. I think she will.
All right, and Denise, there you go. That's why you're not getting a call back.
Well, I'm glad I found out, at least.
Well, you should have asked to begin with, apparently, Denise.
Apparently, yeah. For now on, I'm going to ask every date I go on, are you married? Are you just here to fake some bullshit for your wife?
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, see, that second date update is proof. Never do anything to try to impress your wife because no matter what you do, you'll always lose. Talking, of course, about the second date update from today. This girl named Denise wanted to call a dude named Mark. They met online. They were going out. They went out to a salsa dancing class, had a fun time, and all of a sudden he just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, it turns out Mark has been dating a lot of women off of this website and taking them to salsa classes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't actually think that they're dates. He's just going with these women so that he can learn to dance salsa to surprise his wife for their anniversary.
Yeah, never mind the fact that he doesn't tell anybody that he's married or that he leads them on.
Well, that's not true. He said that there was one girl that asked if he was married, and he was honest, and he said, yes, I am married, and I'm doing this for my wife. Other than that, he's just duping girls into going on dates so that he can have dance partners because he can't do it with somebody that he already knows because they might tell his wife. And so he's basically going on dates with women to learn salsa for his wife.
That is the most elaborate excuse for cheating I've ever heard in my life.
But he's not cheating.
He's not cheating.
He is cheating. Going on a date with someone else is cheating, you guys. It doesn't matter if there's a physical...
I don't know. I mean, he's not calling him back. He's not carrying on a relationship. He's just going out, doing some dance lessons, and then going home. He didn't do anything with her at the end of the night. Didn't even pretend that they were going to go on another date.
And not telling his wife about it, and not telling her how he learned how to salsa dance.
She should be flattered that her husband's hot enough.
That's what it is.
To get all these dates
of course, you're
It's like, you know how much work it is to plan all these dates and go out with people to learn to dance. At a text in at 78592 says, OMG, I think I danced with Mark once. We took a class. He stepped on my foot and broke my toe. No mad. Just saying his wife should watch out. Another text in at 78592 that says, hey, Marky boy, for your next anniversary, just do what most of us guys do. Throw some jewelry at her and call it a day. See? Just proof. Stop putting in the effort, guys.
Right?
All right?
That is...
You're just going to get you
evidence.
in trouble. All right, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times in life, you get caught up in the moment, and then you do something. Later on, you think about it and you go, I'm a dumbass. I probably should not have done that. Nathan is on the phone with us right now for a second date update, and that's sort of what happened on his date. Nathan, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but
Good.
you're exactly right.
Thank you for your email. Appreciate it. We'll let you kind of explain the story of what happened. I thought it was hilarious, actually, just picturing what you said in your email. But first of all, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today? Her name is Maggie?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you meet Maggie?
I met her on OkCupid. I know, sometimes that's just people look at that as a hookup site, but I figured that she was worth getting to know a little bit.
All right. So normally you hook up with all the other girls that you meet, but this one was special.
Yeah.
You liked Maggie. How long did you guys chat for a couple weeks and then decided to go out?
Yeah, we set up a date for a dinner date.
And what'd you do at your dinner date? Where'd you go?
We went to this really great restaurant that I wanted to try. It had just a great water view.
Oh, fancy.
I called ahead to let them know if I could reserve one of the best seats, with the best view right by the water.
And they gave that to you?
Yeah.
Right. Do you have to drop a name or anything else? 'Cause next time, if you're having a problem with that, I will allow you to drop Jose's name. You can do that. all
They
you
will
want.
seat you by the back, by the kitchen.
So you got the table that you wanted by the water. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you were still excited about this date because everything had panned out in person, right? She didn't turn out to be someone who, I don't know, looked more like Jabba the Hutt or something.
No, exactly. She looked like her photo, which is rare.
It's impressive, yeah. And how was dinner?
Dinner was great. The conversation went well. The food was good.
Tell us about the part that you think is the reason that you might not be getting a call back today.
It's so embarrassing. And, again, I thought of this after the date. I was trying to figure out, just sort of playing it through in my head and realized that we're having conversation and, I'm looking at her and taking her in and sort of looking at her face. And I noticed,
That's a good place to look.
Yeah, exactly. And I noticed that her earlobes are really not just are like sort of barely connected. You know, some people have those earlobes that are.
Yeah, some people's earlobes go like straight into their cheek,
yeah.
and then the other ones kind of have like a big lobe on it.
It's genetic.
Yeah, exactly. And it's such a silly thing, but I was just caught up in it. And hers like really kind of dangle, you know, and she had kind of big earrings on, and I thought they were cute. It was just me like getting caught up in it, and we were talking, and I thought they were cute. And I reached across the table, and I played with her earlobes a little bit.
Yeah, that is going to be so weird
Nathan.
on a first date, Nathan, to just like, while she's talking, were you guys touching at all before you played with her earlobe? Okay. So that's what I wanted, and that's what I wanted to know, because when you put it in your email, I was like, okay, if they were holding hands or something before, maybe I could see it. But if she's just in mid-conversation and you slowly, this is how I picture it, Nathan, slowly reach across the table while gazing into her eye and then just start flicking her earlobe, that's going to be weird.
It may have been even worse than that. I mean, it wasn't even like we were gazing. She was in the middle of a conversation. She was in the middle of telling
Poor man.
What, did you caress them? I mean, what did you do with the earlobe?
No, it wasn't a caress. It was more like, it was intriguing, like to see.
What was her reaction? Like immediately?
She flinched. I mean, it was it was inappropriate of me.
Did she stop talking after that, or did she just like kind of look at you like, what did you just do?
Yeah, she did kind of like can I help you kind of a thing. And then I just started talking, and I was, like you were saying, it was genetic, and I was saying, well, everyone in my family are attached, and I just, you know.
So you started talking about her earlobe after you played with it.
Exactly.
All right. You know what? I don't even know if there's a move you could have done to make that better. If you would have just been like, sorry, I thought you had nice lobes. Or you go, hey, this is why I did that. How did the rest of the evening go after that happened?
I mean, that didn't seem to ruin anything. We continued on, but then looking back, you know, I asked her if she wanted dessert. This place they bring out a beautiful dessert selection you can pick from. And she was like, no, I'm not hungry, you know, so that's a sign. And then at the end of the date, I walked her to her door, and I would have wanted to go in for the kiss, and then it didn't feel right, so I gave her a hug. And
you should have given her one last flick on the earlobe for the road. So you went in for a hug, and at the end of the night, did she say that she wanted to see you again?
I said, I'd love to do something like this sometime, you know, can I give you a call? And she said, sure, but, you know, then I think it speaks more that I haven't been able to get in touch with her for the last 2 weeks. I've, you know, sent her a text here and there, and I haven't really
You haven't gotten anything back at all?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, see if we can get her on the phone, see if we can get her to press those beautiful earlobes up to the phone and answer. And we'll get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Nathan?
Yeah.
I think I figured out what the problem is with the date that you went on.
Already?
Nathan wants us to call this girl named Maggie on their date. Nathan got a little wrapped up in the moment, noticed her earlobes, and did something that he knows is weird. He reached over and started playing with her earlobe. And it set a really weird theme for the rest of the date because that's an awkward thing to do. But Nathan, I think I figured out the problem. It's not the fact that you played with her earlobe. It's the fact that you didn't play with her earlobe enough. Everybody in here knows, Nathan, as soon as you'd go for the ear on a lady, you got to go all the way.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean by that, Nathan.
Yeah, I didn't commit.
Yeah, you didn't commit all the way.
Did you only play with one side? Maybe you should have gone for two.
Don't be a lobe tease.
Yeah. Nobody likes a lobe tease. Very good point, Jose. All right, Nathan, we're about to give Maggie a call and see if the earlobe fiasco killed your chances at a second date. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Maggie, please?
Hi, this is Maggie.
Maggie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Sorry, can I help you with something?
You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, but you're not calling him back. So he emailed us to give you a call and find out if he did something wrong on the date. Now, the guy that wanted us to call you today knows that he did something a little strange on your date. His name is Nathan.
Okay.
Nathan says that he's tried to text you a few times since your date.
And so he called a radio station?
Yes. So he called us to see if we could get you on the phone, since you're not answering his phone calls, and ask you why.
Seriously?
Yes. Is it because he played with your earlobe on the date? He told us about it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He said that he met you on OkCupid, and he liked you a lot, thought you guys were getting on very nicely, until in the middle of dinner, he reached over and played with your earlobe. I'm assuming that's probably the issue.
The earlobe thing was definitely part of it.
Part of it. That's not the entirety of it.
Oh, no.
Because as soon as, Maggie, if I was on a date with someone and they reached across and just started jiggling my earlobe back and forth while I was talking, if they were hot, there'd be a second date. But maybe but most people would not want to call anybody back after that. I assumed that it was just the earlobe. What else did you not think was so great about Nathan?
It seems like he's not somebody who goes out on dates a lot.
Was he just really awkward, like the earlobe thing, and maybe
the earlobe thing was a little inappropriate, but he also he kept making like really out of date pop culture references.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna just jump in and defend it right now. Woo woo is fine.
No, Brooke.
That's not. What do you mean? What do you mean out of date pop culture references?
Well, it kind of seemed like he went out and memorized a bunch of stuff that he thought would be like relevant to like have a conversation. Like at one point he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear that Katie Holmes broke up with Tom Cruise?"
No, stop it.
Did he really say that?
Was he joking?
That happened.
He did, and I was like, yeah, that happened a while ago, and he's like, "Oh, really?" Because it's so shocking.
That's like something that happened like 10 years ago. It feels like.
Yeah, and he made a reference at one point. He's like, "Oh my gosh, have you seen this new music video, Dogman Style?"
Dogman Style? He was trying to talk about Gangnam Style, which is also not very relevant.
Yeah.
How did this come up in conversation? Were you guys talking about pop culture type things? And
No, that's why it kind of felt like he memorized a bunch of stuff or something, because it was like these little tidbits that he would kind of just like throw into the conversation, and so
you'd be talking about something completely different. He would just kind of spout off like, "I know this pop culture fact."
Right?
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It's like going on pop-up video. But
Which is also not a relevant reference. I don't think that show has been on the air in about 15 years.
Did you?
Yeah, so that obviously felt like he must have been a little weird.
I mean, he seemed really sweet, and I felt really bad, and I didn't think it would benefit anybody to like tell him I didn't want to see him.
Aren't you kind of curious though why the out-of-date pop culture references during your date?
I just figured he was really nervous, and you know.
Aren't you curious about the earlobe play that you got? Wouldn't you want to hear?
I kind of just chalked it up to him being nervous. So
don't you want to hear the reasoning behind any of that?
I mean, maybe, but not enough to want to hurt his feelings. I figured, just not calling him back was.
Well, I know how to get your answer though. You said maybe you'd like to hear the reasoning on that. I can get you an answer because he's on the phone right now listening. Maggie.
Hey, Maggie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Why didn't nobody tell me this?
I forgot.
No, Maggie, I'm glad I got to hear what you had to say. And I wanted to make a good impression. And I was nervous. I'm sorry I'm not, Mr. Pop Culture. But men and women like different things. And I have to admit I did a little online research before the date.
Nathan, I don't think that she's Miss Pop Culture like you were thinking, okay? And men and women are different, that's true, but did you just start reading things online to...
Well, I know that the video didn't just come out, but I don't know how you pronounce that word, I'm
Gangnam
sorry.
Style.
Yeah, all right, whatever it is, and it's still the most watched video on YouTube.
It's true. It still is.
So that's a relatable. I was trying to, and Tom Cruise has a new movie coming out, and so
all right.
Well, people like Tom Cruise movies. And
But Nathan, don't you think she'd want to hear about your hobbies or talk about your interests? I mean, you're interesting people. You could talk about that.
Aren't you supposed to relate to people?
Yeah. But again,
but you're just kind of like to see if you guys naturally get along.
I have to say something really quickly. I mean, I'm actually a little offended that you think that all girls are just kind of really into pop culture because I'm the kind of person that like to relax, I watch like documentaries and I go to artsy foreign films and stuff. And the fact that you would sort of assume that the way to all women's heart is by People magazine that actually is kind of offensive to me.
I'm casting a broad net. We're just trying to find anything relatable.
That wasn't casting a broad net. That was trying to impress me with a very limited frame of reference.
Well, Maggie, at least he put effort into it. He tried, he read, he prepared. Like, girls are on guys a lot of times for not putting enough effort in.
Well, but I would have preferred for him to put effort in getting to know me. I mean, I was asking him a lot of questions about him. You know, I didn't feel like I needed to go bone up on football and Playboy to impress him.
Nice. Should have.
But I wouldn't have been offended if we talked about who won the World Series 2 years ago.
Or if you talked about Playboy the entire day.
Nathan's like, why are you reading up on guy stuff, huh? Trying to, who do you think you are?
Look, Maggie, I was just nervous, all right? I would like to get to know you. And I would love if you made a suggestion for a second date, whatever kind of thing appeals to you.
Beauty salon or whatever.
I don't know. I mean, there's just... Truth be told, I might have just chalked the first one up to nerves and tried it again, but after this conversation, I really have no desire to.
Really? But I think that everything Nathan has said to you is kind of nice. I mean, he did not apologize for the earlobe thing yet, but I guess that was not the biggest issue with you. I mean, it just sounds like Nathan was nervous.
Yeah.
I think I was most nervous because we had such a good rapport back and forth to set the date up. You know, that's what got me nervous for the date, is because I thought that was going so well.
Okay. Maggie.
Well, let me ask Nathan, let me ask you a question and then I'll decide. Other than the fact that I'm assuming that you find me somewhat attractive or you wouldn't really want to go out on another date with me, what is it about me that makes you want to go on another date?
Well, I mean, first attraction is important. And you're passionate. I did like that you talked about things passionately, that you do seem intelligent and well-read.
Maggie, would you like
to... What did I seem passionate about specifically?
I'm going to try not to let it get there. Maggie, will you go out on a second date with Nathan? We will pay for it, and Nathan can tell you in person what he likes about you and what he thinks is good about your passion and whatever.
I promise. It's just going to be you and I talking about you and I. I won't watch any Housewives episodes. And I promise I won't flick your earlobe.
Yeah. We forgot all about that.
Nathan, you do seem like a nice person, and I understand what it's like being really nervous on a first date, so I will go out on another date with you if we can agree to just not try to impress and just really try to legitimately get to know each other. No pressure or anything.
All right. Yeah, all right. Sweet.
That sounds great. And I won't be so awkward next time. I promise.
It's okay. I understand what that's like, so it's all right.
We got you guys a second date. Maggie, thank you for being understanding. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it. Nathan?
Yeah?
You are right. I can hear through the phone that Maggie has fabulous earlobes. I can hear it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Halloween parties are one of the favorite places to try to hook up with a sexy ghoul or a sexy goblin or a sexy toaster. Whatever anybody has dressed up to be like and made it sexy. You always want to hook up with it. And luckily for us, we checked the email and we did have quite a few emails in from people who met somebody that they want to call at a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And we decided to get a hold of Thomas because Thomas wants to call a girl today that he met at a Halloween party, and now she's not calling him back. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
I'm okay.
Thomas, isn't it like an unwritten rule about Halloween hookups that they just stay there? Like, there's never a real relationship that comes out of these things.
I don't think so. I think you can find love at a Halloween party. I mean, it's a social gathering.
You are a hopeless romantic,
Find
sir.
love anywhere if you know how to look for it. And apparently you do, Thomas. So who's the girl that you want us to call today? What's her name?
Alexa.
Alexa. All right. And how did you meet Alexa?
A friend of mine threw this huge Halloween party. There's a ton of people there.
Mm-hmm.
But this one chick in particular, this girl Alexa, I didn't know her, but she was dressed as a witch. Not like a sexy witch, but not like a horrifying witch, just a witch.
Just a regular
Okay,
witch.
so she was a normal witch.
Totally.
She was a normal witch.
Okay. Did you approach her immediately at the party, or did you wait a while before you made your move?
I kind of watched her from a distance for a while. Like she was in...
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I sort of skulked around behind her the entire party.
Well, it wasn't like stalking her. I was just kind of like every once in a while I'd check in, see where she was.
Okay.
All right. And then when did you let her know that you had been watching her?
When did you strike?
Well, it's going to sound bad. I didn't strike, but I just couldn't figure out a way to get up and talk to her. I kept waiting for her to talk to someone that I knew so that I could ingratiate myself into the conversation.
Right.
But she was talking with circles of people that I didn't know. So I decided I was going to try and scare her.
That's a good move.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Because frightening a woman is a great way to meet them.
Yeah, what?
Oh, at a Halloween party, that's perfectly acceptable. That's why you take women to horror movies, because, that fear reflex also turns you on a little bit.
Right, so you were hoping
Okay, I see. You wanted to get...
scare the horny into her.
Exactly.
All right. And did it work for you?
Well, here's the problem. She was carrying around as part of her costume. She had this cauldron with her, and it had like smoke billowing out of the cauldron. But I saw her at one point start to head down this hallway towards a bathroom. And so I ran through the kitchen, and there was another entryway into that hallway. So I hid behind the door frame, and as she passed by, I just jumped out and went, bah!
Oh,
Wait. What did she do? Did she drop her cauldron?
She dropped the cauldron.
Oh, no. Did it break?
The cauldron didn't break, but it did spill.
Yeah, and I'm guessing it was
that
dry
sucks.
ice if there was smoke.
It was dry ice.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
How are you going to clean that up?
Well, everyone at the party, all we remember about dry ice is what we learned in science class in 5th grade. So nobody wanted to touch it.
Yeah,
Everyone was just freaking out, dancing around it.
So, well, how did she take the prank? I mean, did she like it, or was she angry that you made her?
So I immediately apologized to her, going, I'm so sorry. Oh, my gosh. I was just trying to freak you out. I was looking for a reason to talk to you because I think you're the cutest witch I've ever seen.
That's sweet.
I guess I made the wrong choice. I'm sorry I scared you. Let me get you a drink. And she says, that would be great. Thanks.
Wait, can I ask? I never asked. What were you dressed as this whole time? I need the full picture here.
I was dressed as zombie Steve Jobs.
Oh, nice choice.
And I had just like a black turtleneck on, black pants. I had a big hole in my side, like a rib sticking out.
Oh, nice.
And one of my eyes was kind of bulgy. I have a friend that does makeup, and he made it look pretty gruesome.
All right, so
That's
you
pretty
look
good.
like a horribly decomposed Steve Jobs.
Exactly.
Every woman wants that.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming as soon as she saw your costume, she was already on board.
Well, I don't know if she has a fetish for zombies or not, or if she's just really into Walking Dead, but she seemed into it.
And how was the conversation between you two?
It was great. I mean, we just chatted about all kinds of stuff. The music was pretty good, so we danced for a little while.
Okay.
And then by the end of the night, we started making out a little bit. She had to take off her witch nose so I could get to her mouth. It was nice.
And you were thankful that was actually a fake nose.
In my inebriation, there was a moment where I was like, man, I hope that nose comes off.
You guys obviously liked each other. I mean, she made out with you and everything else, but have you talked since the party?
Well, she has not returned my texts. I texted her the day after, and I got nothing. Then I texted her again the next day, and still nothing. And I texted her again later that day, which I felt weird about. I hate playing that text game with girls. But So now it's been a few days, and I'm kind of wondering, okay, are you having second thoughts? Are you pissed about the dry ice? Did you find a burn on your ankle, and now you're mad at me, and you didn't tell me?
All right. So you really have no idea why she wouldn't want to talk to you.
I have no idea.
But I appreciate a man who overanalyzes just like a woman.
Oh, my God, so much.
All right, well, we'll help you out then. We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool, thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, the best way to make a first impression on a lady is, of course, to scare the crap out of her.
No.
The moment that you meet her. Women love that.
Yeah.
And nobody knows that better than Thomas, who is on the phone right now for a second date update. He actually met the girl that he wants to call at a Halloween party, and that's what he did. She was walking down a hallway, and he jumped out from behind a door, scared her so bad that she dropped the cauldron that she was holding. She was dressed as a witch and had a cauldron that was billowing smoke out of it. She ended up dropping dry ice all over the place, and then they had to call in a hazmat crew to clean it up. Well, not really all that.
Yeah, that got a little extreme.
I was like, really?
He thinks maybe that's the reason he's not getting a call back, but they still did end the night by making out, so she didn't seem too upset by getting scared.
Yeah.
But he hasn't talked to her since that party, and we're about to get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back.
So you can't think of anything that you did wrong besides the cauldron thing.
I'm taxing my brain, and I really thought it was a good night. I thought we had fun.
All right, so no explanation. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then. See if we can get her on the phone and find out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alexa, please?
Hi, yes, this is she.
Hey, Alexa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Mm-hmm.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Oh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think we should let's say it again. Make it more true.
We are Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and try to reconnect you.
Really? That's really weird. Who is it?
Well, his name is Thomas. Do you remember Thomas?
I know one Thomas, a coworker, and I don't think that that's him.
Wow.
So,
I don't know.
Made a big
He could be your coworker. I have no idea. It's a guy that you met at a Halloween party.
oh, that Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one
that
was
Thomas.
Steve Jobs zombie.
Right.
Well, Thomas emailed us because he said that you guys hung out at that party and he really enjoyed spending time with you. And you told him to text you after and you guys could go out on a date. But apparently he's tried and you're not responding to him. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. What a bummer.
What a
I don't know what to say.
What a bummer.
He's a bummer
Yeah,
or
what-
a bummer that we're calling?
I mean, it's just a bummer. It's unfortunate.
What is unfortunate?
Sometimes it's just, oh, this is really hard. You know how when you meet someone and later on you realize that they're not necessarily the person that you thought that you were meeting?
Yeah. So he was dressed up as a zombie Steve Jobs. Did you realize that he actually wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs and that's what upset you?
You're not a zombie.
Yeah, wait a second.
I guess in a weird way. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, I am right? That you were upset that he wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs?
Well, I thought the costume was really cool. I love Steve Jobs. And, he had the black turtleneck. His makeup was really cool. And after I met him, I went on Facebook and I checked him out. And, yeah.
Oh. What? Yeah. You're not attracted to him, are you?
No. I obviously had a bad case of costume goggles.
Costume goggles? I've heard the term beer goggles, but I've never heard the term costume goggles.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him without the makeup, without the blood, he just looks kind of like a different person.
What? He looks better without blood?
Well, sometimes when you cover up your face, you just can't tell what you look like at all.
Right. I saw his picture on Facebook without the makeup on, and it's just not what I expected.
In other words, he's more attractive to you with a bunch of zombie makeup on.
That's so messed
That
up.
sounds horrible.
I know.
But I mean, maybe he's just not very photogenic. Like, wouldn't you want to see him in person? And because some people aren't.
I don't want to risk that awkward meeting of seeing him in person and it still be a disappointment.
Yeah. You're like, hey, so remember that costume you had on? You think you could wear that right now?
All the time?
You know what else is awkward, Alexa?
What?
He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And he heard what you just said, yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Thomas?
Oh, my goodness.
What am I supposed to say to this?
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, my God.
You're just more attracted to me when I have an eyeball hanging out of my head.
I don't know what to say. I know it sounds weird to say, but I just found you more attractive as the zombie guy.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You were attractive enough to me to make out with me and dance and chat for like 3 hours. but once you looked at pictures of me without zombie makeup on, you were less attracted to me?
I went onto Facebook expecting one thing, and then it turns out that it's not what I thought it was going to be.
I don't think I'm a bad-looking guy. Am I really that unattractive?
No, you're not bad looking. You're just not my type, and I just thought that you looked better as a zombie.
Sounds so weird.
Think about it like this. Say that I made out with Orlando Bloom, and then the next day I found out that it was Johnny Depp. There's nothing wrong with Johnny Depp. I'm just not into Johnny Depp.
Wow, that was impressive.
That's a pretty good analogy.
That is, yeah.
I don't know. But you're still Johnny Depp.
See?
Yeah, I see a lot of people like Johnny Depp, but I'm just more into Orlando Bloom.
I guess I see what you're saying. I mean, it makes sense, weird way, but it's like if I made out with Megan Fox, and then the next day I was like, oh no, it was Scarlett Johansson. Maybe I'm more into Megan Fox, but I'm still going to be like, well, hell, I'd make out with Scarlett Johansson some more.
There you go, Alexa, using your own logic against you. Somehow. I'm really confused, but...
What pictures were you looking at on Facebook?
Your profile pic?
I never even found your last name, so I couldn't do the proper stalking. I don't know if maybe your pictures aren't so good either.
That is a good point. You haven't seen her without her witch makeup on. I mean, she took her nose off, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed talking to you, and I thought we really got along, and you even at one point stopped and said, you're a really good kisser.
Well, there was a lot of alcohol involved that night as well, so...
You
I can't.
Brutal.
I don't remember that.
God, how would you feel if the tables were turned on you right now?
Yeah.
Well, I would be understanding. Everyone has their preferences. Not everybody is going to find me attractive.
I call BS on that. All right, I tell you what. You go out with me again, I'll wear just the eyeball, and we'll slowly transition into regular me. How about that?
No, that's terrible.
That's a good idea, Thomas. Alexa, would you like to go out with Thomas again? Or for a first time, really, because you just met at a party and didn't have an actual date. Would you like a date with Thomas? We will pay for it.
Come on, Alexa. This is your chance to prove yourself not so shallow.
Will you send me the other pictures and then I can decide?
Oh, my God. Do you even still want to go out with her at this point?
You know what? I do. I want to prove a point to her.
So it's less about the actual date and more about just proving that you're still good looking without zombie makeup on.
Yes. I want to show her that I can be attractive without looking like a dead person.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you guys will go out then, Alexa, if he sends you pictures and you approve?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
All right, well, congratulations, Thomas. You kind of got a second date.
Almost.
Thanks. Dependent on the photos, I guess.
Yeah, if you pass the test.
Alexa, get ready because I'm going to send you some really good shots.
What?
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Nothing dirty.
Yeah, just the way you said it, though. Be on the lookout. Papa's about to send some really good shots to your inbox.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, hey, I can't blame her. Most guys look better with makeup on. Hashtag no filter.
I love that hashtag.
Of course, about today's second date update. If you missed it, Thomas wanted to call a girl named Alexa. They met at a Halloween party. Had a great time, he said. They even made out a little bit at the end of the night, exchanged numbers, and then she wasn't calling him back, and he couldn't figure out why. When we got her on the phone, we found out the reason is because he didn't look like a zombie anymore.
Yeah.
He was dressed as zombie Steve Jobs, and apparently, from the sounds of it, had a really good costume with his eye bulging out and everything else, and she wasn't attracted to him when she went to his Facebook and saw him without makeup on. She's like, nah, he's just not my type.
If it makes him feel better, I'm sure that he's not the only one that's going to have to deal with that response today.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
There's one thing to wake up after just a night out and seeing who the person really looks like in daylight, and then Halloween just really exaggerates that.
I do like the fact that she used the term costume goggles, though. I've heard beer goggles a lot, but I've never heard costume goggles, and that's apparently what she had. They did agree to go out again, maybe. He said that he has really good pictures and that he would send her those pictures, and he swears that she'll be impressed by that and they will go out. She said if she likes the pictures, then she will actually give him another chance. So good luck to those guys.
I know, she's so shallow. She had a great time with him, great conversation, but a couple of photos and it's over.
Well, and he still wants to go out with her.
I know.
Yeah.
But then when we asked him at the end, he was like, I just want to prove a point that I do look okay without zombie makeup on.
What's that phone call going to be like? She's like, listen, I reviewed the pictures. Fine, I'll go out with you. Yes!
Yes.
Oh,
I told you.
I knew I was hot. Wait.
Which picture was the clincher?
Yeah.
Let me know.
Text in at 78592. Did any of our listeners experience the same type of thing? Any costume goggles from Halloween weekend? I would like to hear about that.
It needs to be its own hashtag.
Yeah. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. For a second date update today, said in his email that he's, quote, a genuinely nice guy. So I believe him.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. His name is George, and George is a genuinely nice guy. If it's in writing, I know it's true. So, George, congratulations on being such a nice dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
He does sound lovely. Yeah. You're likable already, George.
Thank you.
George, if you're such a genuinely nice guy, why do you have to do a second date update?
Well, that's I never thought I would have to, I guess, but I figure, we have the opportunity to figure it out.
Is it the nice guys always finish last type scenario?
That's kind of how it feels, to be honest, because I think it was a great date, and nothing has seemed to have come from it. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Tiffany. I found her on a dating website, which, first off, by the way, I'm not a guy who goes on dating websites. I was actually pretty apprehensive about the whole stuff.
Sure. That's what everybody always says. Doesn't everybody's profile on dating websites say, I'm new to this? It seems like that's the common thread.
That's true for me. That is true.
And remember, you got to believe George is his word always.
Yeah, he's a nice
He's a nice guy.
So anyway, I was scrolling through profiles, and a lot of them, they seem kind of disingenuous. But then when I found Tiffany's, I don't know, it was just like one of those feelings you get, And she was like outdoorsy, which I love that. But I think the biggest draw was like she had this beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it's like, it's like silky and smooth.
All right. Now I think I know what kind of feelings you were getting. At first I was thinking it was like something in your heart, but now I know it's somewhere else.
No, hey, I'm just a guy that likes a girl with a lot of hair, and she's got flowing, beautiful hair.
I have never heard a man say that before.
So
I'm just saying, like, I looked at it, and it looked like, like a hair model of some sort of shampoo or something.
So you're not a boob guy, you're not a butt guy, you're a hair guy.
I mean, hey, hygiene's very important to me.
Dude, I do not want to sit next to him during a shampoo commercial on TV.
George loves me some hair, that's all.
Did you really say that in third person?
No shame in what you like. So you loved her hair. Tell us about your date when you guys actually went out.
Well, yeah, we've been talking for 2 months, and I was very apprehensive about, like, coming on too strong. I've read articles about, like, creepy guys taking girls out and stuff. So when we went on this first date, safety was really, like, that's the word. Like, that was priority. Like, I told her, I'm not going to take you to a picnic. I'm not going to take you to the park because of, like, wooded areas.
Okay, but George, you understand that most women, if they're going to get a message from a guy that lists all the creepy places they're not going to take you, it comes off as really creepy.
Yeah.
No. It's just so she knows that I'm on the same board. Like,
Did you literally say to her, don't worry, I won't take you near any wooded areas?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, and she still went out with you.
Great.
Yes. That's not the problem, guys.
Are you sure?
So I took her to like like downtown where there's like a lot of people.
And a lot of lights, yeah. Was it a
lot of
date?
light. It was during the day.
Yeah,
It was during the
daytime date.
Okay. Did she seem to enjoy herself?
Yeah, we had a great time. And then I was like, do you want to call it, quits? And she's like, no, let's go get a drink. So I'm like, okay. That's step 2. We're getting there.
You took her to a place to get drinks and only bottles of water that were already closed that she could open herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everything she was getting directly from the bartender.
All right. So she was safe with you, George.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted her to feel that way.
Okay.
But then, I'm talking to my coworkers at work, and I tell them, this next part, and they're like, that's too far.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what I did was when we sat down, we were talking about,
what we do to stay fit and everything. And then I, just told her, like, just so you know, I'm tested on everything. And,
Wait, slow down. You went tested on what?
I'm up to date with shots and vaccinations, and I'm clean STD wise.
So you just told her that, or were you having a conversation where that worked?
Like we were talking about, like working out and stuff, like staying fit.
So you went.
I think it's pretty relevant.
You made the leap from fitness to STD?
Yeah, because it's all like health.
Okay.
And how did she react when you told her that?
Well, first off, I think she was like a little skeptical to me, so I was like, oh, she doesn't believe me. So I was like, no, I had it in my bag. I didn't plan it, but I did have my results because I had just done it like a week ago in my bag.
Okay.
So you're like,
You don't date a lot.
Whoa.
Do you date a lot, George?
I mean, where do you find women? You know what I mean? So I'm trying.
So that's
Online.
it. No.
But I'm just asking the question because to bring well, first of all, it sounds like you got an STD test leading up to the date.
Yeah, leading up to the date, but it wasn't because I was going to have a date.
Okay, okay. I was thinking you did it specifically because you were going out with a woman and you wanted
Well,
to
I
get
figured
tested.
eventually I would have a date.
Okay.
The thing is, it's like sometimes, I'm told that can happen pretty quickly. You go one into the next, and I don't want to ruin the mood.
Right, you want to be prepared in case dinner or drinks leads to something else.
Yeah, and I want her to feel safe.
Okay.
Did she feel safe?
Well, the thing was, after I told her, she said that she had to get going for a tennis lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She had one of those random tennis lessons pop up in the middle of the day.
Either that or she was still on my train of thought about being health conscious and stuff, and she remembered, and it just popped into her head.
No.
So what happened before she split for her tennis lesson? How'd you guys end things?
Well, we shook hands like a gentleman would do, and she left pretty quick after that, and I haven't heard from her, and her account is still active, so I think she's getting my messages. I don't know.
Oh.
She is,
How many
George.
messages have you tried to send her?
I mean, I don't know, I guess like 4 at this point.
Okay, George.
All right. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you, guys.
Hang on, man. Be safe.
Always, man. Always safe over here. George.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Sometimes the more you say something, the more skeptical people will be of you. Like, for example, if I go to a crowded department store this weekend, strip down all my clothes, raise my hand and yell, I am not a pervert! Not a pervert! You know what? Those people should believe me. You know why? Because I said it, and I said it loudly.
I don't think that's how it works.
And George, who's on the phone with us right now for a second date update, said over and over again to his date that he is not a dangerous man.
Yeah.
So she should believe him. He told her before they went out, don't worry, I'm not taking you to any wooded areas.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Not bringing my duct tape with me or
He
anything.
also brought along his medical history to show her that he was STD free on a first date.
Which she didn't ask for it. Let's remember that.
And of course, he said that he's a genuinely nice guy. George, I think that your downfall was you tried to convince her a little too hard of what a good dude you are.
Hey, I did all the right moves. I will admit maybe didn't need to bring up the medical history on the first date, but it's still good news.
Yeah, I mean, it is good news. Actually, that's a very good point.
Congrats, by the way.
It might be a little strange to show her that, but yeah, it's good news as long as you were STD free.
Yeah, you didn't have to have a chlamydia talk right after you showed it to her. So, bonus.
Right. I'm living with nothing,
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Great.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Tiffany there?
This is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Who's this?
Oh, my name is Jubal.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No, probably not. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Are you selling something?
No, I'm not selling anything. I actually want to call you because one of our listeners asked me if I could get a hold of you. His name is George.
Uh-huh.
And George emailed us and said that he went out on a date with you.
Right.
Right. And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. But George really liked you a lot, and he would love to see if he could go out with you again, but he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Well, listen, I have gone on some dates in my life. I have never met someone like George. That's a good way to say it.
Did he come?
That's polite.
Did he come off like a serial killer, kind of?
The nicest one ever.
The nicest serial killer ever. Okay.
They always are.
Hey, at least he was nice, right?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Oh, my gosh.
There's like a seed of potential in there that needs some nurturing.
So George has a seed of potential.
Yes.
Okay.
He is incredibly selfless, very sweet, overly concerned with my safety.
Mm-hmm.
And he's STD free. He told us that.
Yeah, I learned that on the date.
Yeah.
So
he told us about that. And he admitted that he thinks that could have been the reason that you're not calling him back.
Could have been.
And there's that little seed. He kind of knows, but he doesn't, you know?
Can you explain the date in your words? We heard from him a little bit about your date, but I'm just curious to hear your side of the story.
Well, you know, initially it was like very, polite. And here, let me get your chair. And, you know, you guys, I sneezed during the date. And kindly he said, bless you. And then he went to go blow my nose.
What?
He went to go blow my nose. And then I was like, oh, my God, do I have like a booger hanging out of my nose? How embarrassing. And he was like dabbing my nose. And he's like, oh, good. I just didn't want any germs to spread because I don't like germs and I don't want them to get on you. So it was this very awkward thing at the beginning. And then we leave the restaurant. We're walking and, you know, he was walking on the sidewalk, and we're about to cross the street, and there was a car, and it was nowhere near me, and he starts yelling at the car, be careful, you're going to hit my date, almost like announcing, like, we're going to cross the street, everybody stop.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
No. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, it can't get worse. Okay, it can't get worse. And it kept getting worse. And then I just wanted out. So at one point, we're standing, you know, waiting to cross another street. And he realizes that I'm standing, like, on a grate. And he starts lecturing me. He goes, do you know how many people die every year standing on a grate by falling through? And also, slightly, I'm like, oh, my God, how many? Really? He's like, well, I don't know, but I bet the number's really high.
He hadn't even researched this. I was like, I guarantee people fall through those things all the time on city streets.
I never heard of that.
It's like the most paranoid mom ever on a date with you. And I was like, make it stop. I can't.
Did you ever address it with him? Like,
No. I'm not a charity corporation. I don't take care of people. I was on a date. I'm not here to fix people. I got my own stuff.
Okay.
I don't think that I need to be the person to tell him all that. You know?
Okay. Interesting. Hey, Tiffany, this is George.
Wow. Hey, George, hold on 1 second. I think I need to let Tiffany what's going on.
Whoa.
Tiffany, George is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. He was supposed to wait for a second, but...
George.
I'm just a little confused here because I've been listening to this whole thing where you thought you might die. If anything, the whole date was to make you feel like you would live, you know, for a long time. That was my point.
The point of dating me is to make sure you know you can live for a long time.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's the nicest serial killer comment. I mean, it's being, well, you got the nice part right, okay? But the serial killer stuff and that car was reckless. Okay.
Okay.
He had no
George,
business
wait.
being
What you didn't hear, listen, yes, you heard a lot of stuff I said. What you didn't hear is that there's a seed somewhere
I did hear
inside.
that. A seed of potential.
Work on it.
You called me selfless, sweet, kind of cute. Huh? Yeah.
He was paying attention.
You bet your sweet butt I was paying attention. I wrote everything down.
You're actually taking notes?
Yes. This is important to me. Tiffany, I've been writing everything down, pros and cons, and let me tell you something. The pros are winning right now. With selfless, sweet, kind of cute, interesting, nice. Then the serial killer part's in the con.
George. Oh my gosh, George, you are
people die
special.
on the great.
You are really sweet. You really mean well, and that's really good about you. But maybe you just try too hard, and then you lose sight of who you are because you're trying to be this super dating hero that doesn't exist, and then you end up becoming nothing but scary things.
Well, I just want you to feel comfortable, and I guess I did it too much.
Yeah.
I did it too much.
Mm-hmm.
George, you're coming off as an overbearing mother who nags her child, and that's not sexy.
Yeah.
Well, to me, safety is the sexiest thing in a person, I think. All right?
You know, George.
Yes?
You know what? If that is what you, in your heart, believe and want, then you need to find yourself some girl who's looking for that. There's a girl out there somewhere looking for the Brad Pitt of safety, and you're her guy. And you guys are going to rock. You're going to be awesome.
Where do you think I could find her?
I do not know.
Tiffany, would you like to go out on a second date with George? We'll pay for it. It doesn't have to be a date. You can just get together and maybe help him find a girl that's into safety.
Come
I'm
on.
down.
Come on, Tiffany. I mean, I know you don't want a charity case, but he needs help, man.
Yeah, he's likable at least.
Listen, baby steps. I will let him email me for dating advice, and we could start there.
I can get your personal email?
My work email.
There you go, George.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at
we're
least...
playing the long play here.
Long play.
Yeah, long play. Okay.
Well, wait. George, let me be clear. This is not a long play on a second date. This is dating advice, a dating coach. I'm going to help you.
No, I get you. So we'll go on a second date.
No.
The pressure's on.
George, I'm telling you right now, if you ask me out on a date, the answer is no. But if you need advice, I'm here for you.
No, totally. I'm just saying, like, if we were to, like, do a mock date, you know?
He's trying everything. He's trying. Yeah, let's go out and role play sometime and see how it works. George.
I'm just saying it could be nice, you know, in the moment.
George.
Smoother than I expected.
George, I don't think you're going to get a second date out of this, but you did strike up a friendship, it sounds like, with Tiffany, and maybe she can help you in the dating world.
It too.
Okay.
Pushing it.
You've made contact with Tiffany, and she's agreed to help you out.
Thank you, Jubal. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God.
This is great.
All right.
Beginning of a great rate, friendship. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy indeed was the Brad Pitt of safety. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, George wanted to call a girl named Tiffany who wasn't calling him back after their date. We got her on the phone, and the reason she didn't want to go out with him again, he was obsessed with her being safe.
Oh, man.
And obviously not very good at dating at all. One point, he actually dabbed her nose because she sneezed. And he wanted to make sure that she wasn't getting any germs on her so she wouldn't get sick. Yeah. And then reminded her when she was standing on a street corner on top of a grate. You know how many people die standing on top of those things? You shouldn't stand on top of that.
I don't think a lot, though.
It was just constantly obsessed with safety. So she said she didn't want to go out with him again. But she did offer to be his dating coach at the end.
And he still didn't quite get that.
No, he didn't understand.
You know, but I give him props for trying. Like, persistence is key.
Yep. So hopefully he does well with her advice now. He's got an approval to email her on her work email and ask dating questions from time to time. So I consider that a successful second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.
You know how the saying goes, after you've just got out of a relationship, you got to jump right back on that horse. Mm-hmm. Or you got to let the horse jump back on you. Oh. However it works, that is what Mark tried to do on his date. He tried to let the horse jump back on him. Right, Mark?
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
None of
It
us
means
do.
that you wanted to get back in the dating scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark said that he wants to call this girl named Allison today. Apparently, Mark met her and they went out on a date. Recently, got out of a long relationship. That's what your email said, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about Allison, the girl that you want us to call today.
She works in my building, not in my office, but in my building, and my friends were trying to get me back in the game, and they hooked me up with her. And
So you just work in the big business park. How'd you approach her?
a bunch of people from the building went to lunch together, and she was in that group and sort of hit it off there.
Was it like a setup where your friends are like, okay, we're all going to go to lunch. We're going to invite her.
No, it wasn't set up for me to meet her. She was just there, and I made the move.
All right.
Okay.
And I made my move.
Yeah, nicely done.
So tell us a little bit about your date. What'd you guys do?
We actually went ice skating.
Oh, that's so cute. I always want to do that for a date, and my husband will never take me.
Well, maybe Mark, if this doesn't work out for you, Mark, you can get a date with Brooke, I guess.
Yeah.
So you went ice skating, huh? How'd that go?
It was awesome. I only fell twice, and we hit it off. And we talked about how we both wanted to leave our jobs in the same building.
All right. So you both bonded over the hatred of your job. How did your date end then?
After ice skating, we got some hot chocolate.
Oh, my
and
God, you're adorable.
That was nice. And then I walked her to her car, and we kissed, and it was really nice. It was
you did
like a
kiss.
really nice date. Really good way to get back in it.
You actually kissed, and since then she hasn't called you?
Well, we have plans to go out again on a Saturday the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then Saturday rolls around, and she says, oh, can we push it to the next day? I said, okay. And then after that, the next day comes, and she's like, oh, can we push it to next week? And I'm like,
That sucks. So it doesn't feel like she actually is just rescheduling.
Mark, at the beginning of the call, you said you were trying to get back in the saddle. So how long have you been out of it? Like, was your last breakup fairly recent?
It's been a couple months.
Long enough to be over it and be ready to move on.
Yeah.
You weren't talking about your ex the whole time or anything, right?
I specifically avoided that topic.
That's good. A lot of people wouldn't do that. They would have taken her ice skating and be like, oh, man, Jessica used to like ice skating a lot. I miss ice skating with her,
No. I've listened to your second dates a lot, so I know that's the wrong move.
I like the second dates are actually helping people learn how to date. So if everything went right, ice skating was cool, you kissed at the end of the date, why do you think she's blowing you off now?
I've been racking my brains, and I have no idea because it went really well.
Have you run into her in the building?
No, she works in a separate part of the building, so I never really saw her in the first place.
All right. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Well, I have one more thing, though.
Okay.
It's the texts are really polite, and they're pushing this date that is theoretically going to happen. So it's not like she's, blowing me off. She just politely keeps moving.
So that's why it's so confusing, because it's not just, hey, I can't do it today.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, well, we'll call her, get your second date update right after this, all right?
Okay, but there's one more thing I have to tell you.
Jeez, man.
What is it, Mark?
I really appreciate you taking my call.
You're welcome. Before I throw it to the song, is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
No, we're good.
All right. I'm going to play a song, come back, and get your second date update. Hang on the phone, all right?
Huh?
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Mark is on the phone with us. He emailed us about a girl named Allison. They met through friends at work. They went out ice skating, had some cocoa, kissed at the end of the date. Really nice date. Can't really find a reason why she wouldn't want to go out with him again. And she's been blowing him off, rescheduling in a very nice way. So he's not even really sure if she actually doesn't want to see him again or if for some reason she just really is rescheduling. We're about to call her right now. But Mark, before we get her on the phone, you got out of a long relationship, you told us.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you feel like this girl could be your next girlfriend?
I mean, I wouldn't be pushing it if I didn't think we had something that could turn into something.
So there's something there then.
Yeah.
And you're ready for another relationship.
I mean,
yeah, I think not
enough.
really. Start slow. Yeah, all right. I was just curious if you really like this girl Like, you thought maybe you saw a future with her, or if you just thought that you wanted to go out on another date because...
I mean, I definitely think there's potential there for it to turn into something more. I'm just really curious. I don't get it. I don't get why she keeps putting it off.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and then get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Allison, please?
this is Allison.
Hey, Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The radio show?
Yes. How you doing?
Fine.
I'm calling you, actually, because you recently went out on a date with a listener of our show.
I did?
Yeah. His name is Mark.
Yeah.
Well, apparently you've been blowing him off for a couple weeks since your date, and he asked us to call and see if we could find out why.
He said I was blowing him off.
Mm-hmm. He said he's been trying to go out with you ever since your date, and you keep, like, postponing it.
Yeah, but I'm not blowing him off.
Okay. Should I tell him that you're actually going to go out with him one of these days then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Well, it's important, and I want to make sure that, like, I'm totally there for it. So
Okay.
I just needed to have the right time.
So there's something going on with you personally that you just need to wait?
Allison, please don't tell me it's because you need to end another relationship.
No, definitely not. No, I'm single.
Okay. Well, Mark wants to know because that's why he emailed us. Because you know how it is if you go out with someone and they keep, going, hey, I can't go out this week, maybe next week, and then they keep doing that. At a certain point, you feel like they don't like you.
I never meant to do that. Like, that was not my intention at all. No, I just needed more time.
Okay, because he's starting to get that vibe from you that you don't want to go out with him. What can I tell him then?
Can you just tell him that I just needed a couple extra days just to kind of get some things together?
That sounds so sketchy, though, Allison.
But it's not. It really isn't sketchy. I just needed a couple more days. I promise. I really do like him.
Are you just like out of time? Like you don't have enough time in your day, and your job's really demanding, or
I kind of would rather not tell you guys because I think it might sound crazy, and I would really not want to come off like a crazy person.
That makes me want to know even more what it is, Allison.
Yeah, I'm thinking like you're going to get a boob job or something, and you need to get that finished.
No, not at all. I just feel like this could be the most important second date of my life, and I'd really rather not ruin the surprise.
Whoa, you like him that much?
Wow.
I do. I mean, I've been working on this picture book for him for the last, couple of months, and I just want to make sure that it's perfect, and it's just not ready yet to give to him, and so I'm just trying to finish it.
You say you've been working on a picture book?
Yeah.
Have
you Of what?
I've been working on collecting some photos of the last, year or so of, I guess, of me liking him and, of our...
Allison, I guess I'm confused.
A year?
You guys went on that one date,
Yeah.
right? Had you known each other beforehand? Because when we talked to him, he says that he knew you worked in the same building and you met, at a lunch.
Well, yeah, in terms of us dating, but I've known of him for about a year and a half or so. One of my girlfriends at work pointed him out to me, and we were with two totally separate groups, but our eyes met, and I just knew it was perfect. We were gonna date.
Oh, God.
All right.
Wait, Allison. So I had to wait it out.
So are the pictures? So what? I guess I don't understand exactly what you're building. You said a picture book. But what is a picture book of? Collages or something?
Yeah, I'm imagining you taking photos of him outside of his house.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
No, just who we were before we started dating. So, I went to his high school and I got his high school yearbook photo.
What?
With that in it. And I recently dyed my hair blonde, so I have the before and after photo. Who we were before we got together.
And
Allison?
you're planning on giving him this on your second date?
Yeah.
And that's...
I think he'd really appreciate it. I think he'd really love it.
Wait, don't you have girlfriends to tell you that this is crazy?
This isn't crazy. It's a book of my feelings and all of what we were before we're going to be together. And it's, I know how much he likes blondes, and the fact that I went and dyed my hair blonde, he's just going to appreciate it so much.
Allison, you know what? You're right.
When we
Allison.
get married, we're going to have this, shown at the wedding of like what our lives were like before we were together.
Allison, you know what? If somebody had done that for me on a second date, I would think that that was so sweet.
You are such a liar.
No. I would think that, it'd be nice if somebody went to all that work for me.
Yeah, see?
No, Allison. No.
I just wanted it to be sweet, and that's why I can't see him yet.
Okay.
It's not ready.
All right, Allison. Well, then I will tell him to just hold tight, and you will eventually go out with him. That's the message you want me to pass along?
That's exactly it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Allison, I also need to let you know that Mark is on the other line and just heard that. Mark?
Yeah.
Say hi to Allison.
Oh, my gosh.
Allison? What's going on? You've been collecting pictures of me? Allison?
Mark, it wasn't that you weren't supposed to find out about it this way. I have this beautiful book that I've just been working on, and I just wanted you to see it, and I haven't been blowing you off, I swear.
So you've been working on this since way before we even met?
I mean, yeah, because you were in a relationship, and so I knew that we couldn't be together. I'm not that kind of girl. Of course, I was going to wait until you were single.
How did you even know I was in a relationship?
I mean, we had mutual friends in at work, and so I just, I knew some things about you.
Wait, so you've been, stalking me for the past year?
No. I'm not that kind of crazy person. I'm not a stalker at all.
What kind of crazy person are
I just
you?
wanted to make sure that you knew what our life was like before, and it was documented.
Allison, this is creepy.
It's not. It's not at all. It's really just meant to be sweet and endearing, and I mean, you're really gonna love it when you see it. I promise.
I feel unsafe.
I don't think anybody blames you for that, Mark.
Allison,
Holy cow.
I think you've officially scared Mark a little bit.
Because of you. Because it wasn't supposed to be like this. He was supposed to see it on our date, and now you ruined it, and everybody knows it. I was supposed to show him this book, and he was supposed to just be so happy to see it.
Yeah, Allison, you know what? I'm sorry I screwed that up for you.
Thank you for the apology, but that doesn't change anything.
Allison, in your mind, how was this going to play out exactly? He was going to fall in love with you after you gave him a book?
Who the do you think you are?
Oh!
That is exactly what was supposed to happen.
Oh, honey.
Don't honey me. You know this was a genius plan, and you're just upset because you didn't think about it.
What? There's so many things wrong with this.
You guys are such ass. How dare you spoil this
Allison,
on the radio for me?
Allison,
you ruined the surprise.
I don't know.
You
Hey,
told
Allison.
Everything. You made me
Look,
talk and everything.
Allison, I know that you're upset, but I haven't even asked if Mark will go out with you again. The whole thing might not be ruined. Mark, would you like to go out with Allison again on a second date? We'll pay for it.
No.
See? It's because of you.
Yes.
You ruined this. You did this.
I'm sorry. I apologize, Allison. I think Allison's gone.
Oh, my gosh. We're going to get another photo book sent to the station, Jubal, but it's going to be all of you with your eyes crossed out.
I'm scared for my safety. And Mark, I
Yeah.
think you might need to find a new job and a new town.
I think calling you guys might have literally saved my life.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says, way to go, guys. You just ruined the love of her life. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I know, it's kind of our thing. We tend to do that. We're talking about today's second date update. In case you missed it, this dude, Mark, wanted to call a coworker, sort of, that he went out with. Her name was Allison. They had a good time, but when we got her on the phone, we found out the reason she wasn't calling him back. She also is very into Mark.
Very.
And she wasn't calling him back because she was making a photo collage of their lives. Not their lives together, because they've only been on one date, but their lives before they met.
Oh.
So that she could give it to him and say, now our lives are changing and we'll create our own collage. And
Yeah.
Mark thought it was weird. We thought it was weird. And then she freaked out on us because we ruined her chances.
And here's the thing. I mean, my personal opinion, even if you're dating for like a year, photo collages are kind of like questionable. You know?
Yeah, photo collages anytime are kind of creepy no matter what. Like, you could have been together your whole life. Like, let's say you've been together 50 years, and then your wife comes out and she's like, look what I made. I made a photo collage in the last 50 years. You're like, oh, time to get a divorce. You are a weirdo.
I don't know about weirdo, but it's probably not something that you're like, yay, I've been waiting for this photo collage. Like, yeah.
So she ended up hanging up on us. They're not going out again, and she's super mad. Not because he thought the photo collage was weird. She's super mad because us getting the information out of her ruined her chances at a lifetime of happiness with Mark.
She had a surprise coming, man, and it was definitely a surprise.
Well, we just lost a listener, guys.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming she'll probably be all right because she sounds like the kind of person that the next dude she meets and goes on a date with will also be having a collage made. So she'll be all right. She will find love. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.